Hello. Hello, everyone. I am Poseidon. I'm back again, and I'm eating a slice of cake right now because it's my aunt's birthday party. And I managed to quickly get this up to my room before I ran out of time. I was like a few minutes short. Eat that cake for Lucan. Okay, hold on 1 second while I get rid of that, and then get rid of that so you can actually read what Infin said. There we go. Eat that cake for Lucan. Do it. Okay, so, basically, we're back at it again with the script reading. Yeah, I lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, my mouth's gone all weird today. Alright, so, we're back at script reading. This time we're going to be doing... let me just quickly re-enable this and then that. There we go. So now you can see that again. So there we go. Yes. We're taking me forever to say the point. Yeah. We are back at script reading for Songs of War, and this time we will be doing episode 8 and 9. You guys have been waiting for this forever. We've had to delay it twice now because reasons. Because I'm lazy. No, that's not the reason. Yeah, I swear it's not the reason. I'm just gonna actually. I don't feel like I need to summarize this because Nem already posted a comment on one of my other videos that explains the reasons why these take forever perfectly, so I'm just going to say go to that video and find the pinned comment. It's the one for 6 and 7, the last one, the one with Tom in it. Go there and find the pinned comment, and I'll just leave a link to that video in the description if you somehow can't find it, which I'm sure you can, so don't worry. Anyway, for script reading, I have my friends here with me again, who've been muted so far. You guys can unmute now and say hi, because we...
Oh.
Because I did the introduction already. Oh, I forgot to put on the Songs of War OST. Hold on, in the background. The last time it had ads on it because... The last time I did that, it had ads because, well... I had it on incognito mode, which I couldn't get the ad blocker add-on with. So I just put it on regular Google Chrome this time, in the background, so now it is... Now, of course, it's fine. It won't have ads, because I have an ad block as an add-on for Google Chrome, the regular version. So there won't be ads, and that's good. As for the music, it's technically property of AfterInfinity and Black Plasma Studios, but it's not a monetized video, and... I don't know if this does apply to... A fly? I don't know if this is a... Yeah. Help. I have a stroke. I'm getting a stroke. I do not know if this scenario applies to fair use, but I'm not monetizing it, and I'm definitely not trying to steal it. I'm leaving a link to the music in the description. Anyway. Everyone else can unmute and introduce yourselves again. That's fine. Because I did the introduction already. Infin, what is going on?
What do you mean?
I hear a lot of, like, weird background noise from your mic. I don't think it's anything, but... Okay. Everyone else, you can introduce yourselves before we get started.
Is it any better?
Hello?
We got 2 people who are still muted. Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear
Sorry.
you. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I think Nem will stay silent today, I think.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that.
Am I doing any
Yeah.
better with background noise?
Yeah, Nem says in chat that she's only gonna speak when she's got lines, because, like, I'm not
That'll
gonna
work.
say anything specific, but, like, personal issues and stuff. So, reasons why she can't, like, stay talking the entire time. So, I apologize if that's an inconvenience to you viewers, but, like,
Will entertain you.
but still, it's personal issues.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Allow me to...
Wow, sure.
I'm turning
What?
these off again.
Hey.
Alright,
Don't
yes.
miss my beautiful voice. Yes, we actually do.
Yes, definitely.
Re-
The viewers would agree. Type in the comments if you miss
Sure.
Nem's voice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're already messing around. Actually,
Oh goodness.
you know what?
Yeah.
Should I set up like a little
I-
chat window that shows the chat so that like Nem can post messages there, and you can see them on the video? If that
Not
makes
sure.
sense. I can do it real quickly. Hold on. I would just add a source to the OBS screen and go to window capture, and then just select general with Google Chrome, and then quickly just I must still be ingressus to read. I'm just gonna drag this. Oh god, I cannot use this program. Help! I like how there's dramatic music playing at this exact moment on this. No one in the voice chat can hear this, but I can hear it because I have it playing on my computer. You'll hear it in the final video. I'm just gonna make this something like that, and then this is probably a boring process to all the viewers. Major apologies. I'm just gonna do that. Nem, try to only post short messages because the little thing is compacted and stuff, so it won't show the entire message. I had to compact it so that it didn't completely block the script, so. Anyway. Oh, Nem switched your profile picture too. Alright, so now I'm actually gonna get started. And this is the final warning, final disclaimer, last thing I'm gonna say before we get started. Spoilers. For all 3 seasons.
Streaming yet?
I'm recording. I have been, since the introduction.
Yeah, are you streaming?
No, I'm not
Are you
streaming it.
you're streaming the script, I mean.
Oh, I'm not streaming the script. I just realized that. I'm not streaming it. Hold on.
Clown moment.
It should be... Okay, it should be some... Okay, I think here. Okay.
There we go.
Can everyone see it? Should I just...
There we go.
Everyone can see that? Okay, good. Alright. So, final warning to everyone. This contains spoilers from all 3 seasons of Songs of War, so if you don't want to get spoiled, then don't watch. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's simple as that. And now, I put Hogtown Bartender's face over the script again, because you wouldn't be able to see it. But now I'm going to... It's the end of episode 7, by the way, which is the last one we read last time, so... Season 3, episode 7.
You're on page 382.
Yeah.
Ooh.
1 second while I, turn off Hogtown Bartender's face, get rid of him, and now you can see the script. There we go. I already warned you about spoilers. If you are complaining about getting spoiled now, then that's your fault because you didn't leave yet. Just being 100% honest with you. Oh no.
This is exciting.
Uh-oh. Nem. Okay. You know what? I should probably... I want to up my VA game. Alright, and let's get started. I'm gonna go to the script real quick. Alright. To be continued. Season 3, Episode 8. Here we go. I'm still eating a cake, so you get kind of an ASMR in the background. Opens at Hailstone, top of the tower. Sen is brought into a room where Deaf Singer is waiting. Deaf Singer. Oh, wait. You know what? This compact little screen that shows the messages is actually really bad, and it doesn't show the entire messages. So instead of using that, I'm just going to... Oh, no. I'm just going to cancel it entirely. And then whenever I want to show the messages, I'll just cancel the script, and it will just show the messages behind. So that's not a problem. So don't worry. Okay. That's probably better. Anyway, I read the gray text. Nem, it's your line.
Please enter, Sen. Take a seat if you wish. Although, I myself prefer to stand.
Take a seat, young Padawan. Is that even how he says it in the movie?
Oh God.
I don't even know if that's how he says it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he says,
that just
take a
made me remember something.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
Meldar is a Star Wars fan.
Join me, my young
Yay.
apprentice. Together we shall kill the Jedi. Together.
Is that even a line from Star Wars? Because I feel like I've never heard it before.
It's
Okay.
Darth Maul's line in the Clone Wars, but, it's close enough.
That counts. The Clone Wars is dope, so it counts.
Okay.
Yeah, Clone Wars is better.
Got one line done.
Okay, say Death Singer's line. Awkward silence.
You.
Nem, it's your line.
Oh, okay.
I already read the gray text, Nem. I already read that.
I can't see very far.
Okay. Do I frighten you?
Wait, no! Did you... Wait, no, sorry, Nemo, you already said this line. You already said this. Oh, no, you didn't?
Oh goodness.
I swear I thought you said... Well, we're off to a great start. Oh, no, that's what I was... I thought it was the first one. I didn't read the gray text, sorry. I'm a clown. I'm blind.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well then.
Sen looks towards a small bench area, but is too nervous to approach.
Do I frighten you?
Yes.
No.
Imagine Sen's just like, you know that meme where it's like the face with the beard and he says yes? It's straight up Sen right now.
No.
It's yes, but no at the same time.
Oh. Well, here we go, giving us a vague answer. Oh wait, it's my line.
Sen. Carry on.
Somewhat.
You gotta carry on his
Actually, you know
legacy.
what? This music's way too loud in the background. It's distracting. I'm gonna turn it down a notch.
Oh, sure,
Okay.
sure. No one else hears.
Somewhat.
We only need
Somewhat.
a little. We only need it to be a small amount anyway. So.
Okay. Somewhat.
Good. That is how it should be. A little fear commands obedience. However, one must also balance fear with respect.
Bingo.
Death Singer approaches Sen a little bit, and he tenses up slightly. The Death Singer then kills him. No, I'm joking. He doesn't do that.
That's not. That's scary. I mean, bruh, it's freaking
He doesn't
death.
have a reason.
He's the most likely person to kill someone.
Exactly. Other than maybe Tigran.
Well, Tigran's not around, so he can't do that
We
anymore.
don't talk about that.
Does
Let's
he-
read.
Yeah,
Does he
I
kill?
shouldn't have
Does he
brought
kill
him up.
people in heaven? Or hell? Or I guess he's not in heaven.
I don't think that's how it works, dude.
Double kill. He just gets killed again. Oh, all right. Okay.
Wasn't
he
Tigran
hasn't-
the noob who slipped into lava?
Oh
Yes.
my god, we don't
Yes,
talk about that.
but we don't talk. Okay.
We're not going to talk about that. I'm sorry
Okay.
I
We
brought
don't
it
talk
up.
Nem,
about that.
say-
Can we please read?
Nem, say the line before we all go insane, please.
Our differences are not as great as you think, Sen. I as well was raised by another clan. However, I had the fortune of being initiated as Nestoris to hide my shame.
It's shame. Come on, dude.
Sen squints for a moment, thinking.
Proud of being a Voltaris. Come on, dude.
I thought you faked the Nestoris colors.
Bruh.
There is only so much I will tell you, Sen, until the time is right. My story is not one I am willing to share lightly.
But share it you shall.
Sen looks back down, saddened that he won't get more information. So what do you want with me? The Death Singer walks to the balcony and looks over Northwind a bit.
I could kill you. Many of the Voltaris would be pleased with that. But despite what people have named me, I do not kill without reason, and killing you would not bring me any closer to the Prime songs.
In fact, keeping him alive would keep him closer because he could tell him. But
I don't want.
But you know what? Sen wouldn't do that because
That
Sen's a good
implies,
boy.
what that implies, no, thank you.
Can't kill a
But Sen's a good boy, so he's not going to do it. I
Yeah,
hope.
he wouldn't say. He wouldn't
Can't
tell
kill a
him.
protagonist.
Hubris doesn't seem to
Like,
believe that,
main
but
protagonist.
Can't kill a protagonist. Toph and Kyoshi and Igneous and all
they weren't
those.
protagonists. They were just other characters. The only really the main protagonists are Sen, Lucan, and Abigail or something like that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure not all of them are
And
gonna
Rhea.
survive by the end of this. So
Fair enough. I don't really think many characters are going to survive by the end of this. Alright, so, the Death Singer turns back towards Sen, and then your line again. There's a lot of Death Singer dialogue, jeez.
I'm going to
Yeah.
release you, because you are a Voltaris, whether you accept it or not. But continue to oppose me, and I will destroy you, just as I did Achillean.
I mean,
Don't mention my boy,
We
please.
don't talk about that.
how does he say it so lightly? Like, wasn't he, like, traumatized by his own action?
He's not gonna show it though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there might be gray text that shows that. Okay, Sen meets the Death Singer's gaze and holds it, then walks off and stands by the fireplace.
Why'd you send the Death Singer?
Isn't Sen
Cool.
technically just as much Sendaris as he is Voltaris? Because his dad was a Sendaris,
True.
so...
True.
You are a Voltaris whether you accept it or not? No, he's a hybrid.
Yeah.
That is not how it works.
But he could be initiated into the clan if he wanted to. I mean, I'm sure his brothers.
Yeah, well, that's obviously what happened, yeah.
Yeah.
But that raises the question, why didn't they just initiate him as a Sendaris?
I've got a question.
Well, I guess they're going to explain that sort of stuff, like, later. There's still 3 episodes
I
to do it.
hope so.
Does
Was your
Sen
question,
automatically... Wait. Does Sen automatically become a Mendoris?
What?
Chris.
Because
Oh my god.
purple and red, blue and red obviously make purple.
Oh.
So technically,
God.
That is not how it works.
My god. No, that's
The
not how
the
that-
origin
how
of the
colors work.
Mendoris clan.
And we all know that, the Kaltaris are also crossbreeds of the Sendaris and the
Good
Nestoris, because obviously that's how it works. No, that theory's been disproved like so many times, I can't believe people would still believe it. But I'm guessing you're joking, so I'm not gonna hold it against you.
I am, so you're fine.
Everything you say is a joke, anyway. So that's not a roast. That's not a roast.
Everything. Not everything.
Okay. Dexter has another line.
I also have an offer. Bring me the 2 prime songs, and I will destroy the Nether and settle in Old Voltari with the rest of my clan and leave you in peace.
Wait, so he's gonna betray Pythus? Actually, please do, because Pythus kinda sucks. Sen looks away, then looks back. Why do you want the prime songs? If you say you will leave us in peace, then what need do you have for such power? And Death Singer looks a bit sad and continues gazing into the fire for a long time. Long while, not long time. I failed.
You do not know what it is like, living in fear.
What does he have to be afraid of? He literally killed the only person who can stand up to him.
He's still afraid, dude.
But of what? That's the question.
His clan is being slaughtered.
So he's not afraid for his own survival, but for his people's survival. Which makes him slightly
Exactly.
a better villain than, like, all the people who are just selfish. Still not a good guy, because he kills people and all, but, yeah. The camera fades into the fire, but does not show a flashback here. It does not show a flashback.
What?
It
Why
does
would it
not?
say that?
I'm pretty sure it's a... Is that an error? Because I think it does show a flashback.
So maybe the intention is to make it look like it's about to go into a flashback, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
It cheats you a little bit.
Oh, wow. Thank you, David and Badger, for doing that.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault.
Okay. Then you have another line after this.
There was a time when all 5 Ardoni clans lived in harmony. The Voltaris were the youngest clan, and perhaps the most curious about the very
The
nature
youngest?
of songs.
I didn't know
The
they
very
were
nature of the songs.
by age. What? How does that work?
They were the youngest... Well, they were probably, like, the last one to evolve into existence. That's what he meant. That's what he means.
Possibly. that just
Instead,
makes
it fades
tragic.
to Rhea entering the walls of time, talking to Glacian, and entering a library where she reads up on similar information. Oh, so it's like a... So Rhea's trying to study how to fight the Death Singer, or something like that.
It's a back and forth.
I'm not gonna lie, Rhea needs a lot of training to do a thing. This is the Death Singer we're talking
but-
about. Like, hopefully she can train a lot in, like, the next 3 episodes. I'll probably have a time skip or something. I'd think there would be. Oh,
One thing
sorry. There's another
One
line.
thing,
Actually, yeah,
the one
Infant
thing
should
I'm
finish.
thinking of right now.
Though
Um,
many opposed this research, and tensions arose between the clans. Perhaps it was fate, or merely misfortune, but at this time we made the greatest discovery of all.
the Discovery,
Oh my god.
the Prime songs.
Yes, the Prime songs. However, only 4 there are. The other clans decide to split the Primes amongst themselves to balance the power, and the Voltars were denied a share of that power. Offended and outraged, we demanded a fair compromise. Instead, the clans united against us.
Oh my god,
and banished us from Ardonia.
so they were the wrongdoers first. The other clans. They wronged the
Sure.
Voltars first, and then the Voltars wronged them back, and then the same, and then repeat like times 2 at least. And then here we go.
But we
So-
are a stubborn clan, and refuse to leave.
And you know how that went.
Well then.
A deaf singer leaves a pause here as the fire crackles and roars a bit. He moves away from the fire out towards the window.
But they still had the greatest weapon of all. Each season they would hold the tournament, and the victor would be given the prime songs to wield. These champions were then tasked to hunt down and destroy the Voltars. Your friend,
No.
Thalius Sindaris, was one such champion.
When Sen learns the truth about his childhood
Goodness.
hero, Sen looks shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
Did you not know? Like, did you not know what Phalius
on,
did?
dude.
It was that not common knowledge in Ardonia. Like, everyone knew
I don't
it.
even know.
Then
Like, Sen, did
Sen-
did Phalius, like, specifically not allow for Sen to learn this? Did you, like, go up to Osibian and say, please make sure to shelter him from any bit of information that may suggest that that I
Okay.
kill Voltaris?
this is why I
Okay,
don't
well,
like him.
would he have wanted Sen to know about all the things that he did?
I mean, it's common knowledge. Like, how would he have stopped Sen from... I figured
We
Sen
don't
would have
know
known
that.
this.
We
would know
always
some-
assumed it was common knowledge, but I don't.
But I assume that Ardoni children grow up knowing...
because I honestly don't know.
I mean, I would assume that Ardoni children grow up, like, with the sentiments that the Voltaris are evil and bad boys and deserve to be hunted, so they wouldn't call Phalius a
Exactly.
bad guy for doing it.
Bad boys.
Exactly.
I mean, they're raised to believe it.
They would,
It's not even their fault.
They would sugarcoat it.
It's basically
So they
the-
would sugarcoat it and keep them from learning the truth, which is what the Death Singer. And
They
now.
would sugarcoat it. Phalius be like, oh, I only kill, like, the hostile ones. I don't kill them.
Oh my god.
I only
No,
kill, like,
he-
people who attack me first, obviously.
Kills all of them.
I
got
fairly
red markings,
believe
you're
that
dead.
he was merciless.
At least he was. He may have changed at some point. He seems like he did at one point, but at the same time, it doesn't excuse the actions he did.
No.
Even if
like
he regretted
that.
them one day.
This is why Tigran is best boy.
But he's still...
Scriptread is
You can't
turned
say
into a
Tigran's...
philosophical discussion about Songs of War. How about like we all like work on making like some sort of video essay when we're
Oh,
done
yeah.
with Songs?
That would be so cool.
No,
I actually would love to
no.
do that.
Debate class.
Like,
debate
I've thought
class.
of doing one actually.
Watch Sine just be like, well, guys, because Phalius also did bad things, that means that all the bad things that Tigran did no longer matter. Because it's black and white,
I'm
and
not
only
that
Phalius.
biased. I'm not that biased. Come on.
Okay, don't tell me you're not that biased. Okay, I'm mainly joking. I'm joking.
Let's keep going.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
keep going.
I just love.
We're wasting time here. We can
Yeah.
say this all for like an actual video of the purpose that Infin was suggesting. So,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna quickly get rid of the script and then see if there was any. What is this? Did Meldar just type in? Oh no, sorry, Nem. Hold on.
Bruh.
Let me read all this. He's got insecurities. All he wants is to save his people, and he will do what he must. Nope, just wait. Perhaps the youngest before him, last before him. Oh, nope, nope. Oh boy, we're all let me finish. Perhaps in... I wasn't checking this. Sorry, Nem. Sen be shooketh. Perhaps in time. Oh boy, not just the men, but the women and the children.
Wow.
We're going we're going all out with the Star Wars reference today, guys. We're like 3 pages and it's been almost 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, we need to go. We need to.
That's true. It's like 9:30.
We can save all this philosophical discussion for later when like that video is actually a thing we were
Yes.
doing. So
For sure.
okay, we get a few
Yeah,
shots
but
of
not
this.
right now.
Yeah, you're right. We be wasting time. It's actually been more like 25 minutes if you count like the little overlap, but
Technically.
Oh,
it probably
okay.
took us like 5 minutes to start reading after I recorded this, so it's more like
Close enough
20.
to 30 minutes.
Okay,
Close enough to
we get
30
a few shots of this
That's
battle
still not
briefly,
very
which is
good
still the
progress.
same battle shown in the opening of Season 2 in the show. In the snow? Oh, no, not the show. The snow. Okay, read on. Now, I feel bad for you. You're getting so many lines. Oh, no, did I?
You missed. One
Oh,
of my lines.
no! Actually, no. It stopped at Sen looking shooketh. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Really sorry about that.
One by one, our havens fell. I was raised in a small camp deep within the barrier mountains of Northwind. It was here that the final slaughter of our people took place.
Dang, I'm starting to seriously question the other clans now. Like, I knew they did something bad the first place. I didn't think it was this bad.
Why starting? Like, did you really have that much faith in them?
I mean, it sucks that, like, history doesn't say that, oh, these people did bad things too. Like, it would be cool if history was
But that's
like,
only because they were the winners of the war, and therefore they got
history
to
is
tell the
written by the winners.
Exactly.
Imagine if the Walls of Time were like, hey, the Voltaris did bad things, but you know who also did bad things? All the Ardoni. All the Ardoni suck. This is why we prefer humans, and we're
Everyone is
racist
at
to
fault.
everyone else.
Everyone is at fault.
History is never impartial.
Exactly.
The Glacians were an unbiased source, I think. They just had bad information to rely on because every information they were getting.
Probably.
Now imagine if Hawken had written the Walls of Time, it would have been perfect. Absolutely
What?
unbiased.
Wow. I'm pretty sure not perfect, but close
I mean,
enough.
Hawkins a good boy, but
He's a good
I'm
boy,
not
but he
sure.
also does kind of suck up to Fallius, so that's a problem.
Oh. Dang!
But other than that, he seems pretty unbiased.
Tigrin the Chronicler?
Tiger the Claw.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god, that would just be the opposite problem at that point. They would be like, the Voltaris did nothing wrong. Okay. I'm
None of this is my fault.
Guys, I swear I was just on drugs when I was slaughtering all those villages.
God.
I was just having a terrible day, okay? Like, my wife divorced me. I just had a nervous breakdown.
Way too far.
Okay,
Okay, can
Give
we
him a
please
break.
read?
Give
okay,
guy a
Can we
break.
please read?
okay, we have to read. Okay,
Oh my God.
You get a few- I feel like Nem is silently ripping her hair out even though we can't hear it. We get a few shots of this battle briefly, which is the same battle shown in the opening of Season 2 in the snow. Okay, Nem, go.
I still remember watching as everyone I had never known was killed. The master of our clan at the time, Dominus Voltaris, hurried me out of the battle and imparted me both Voltar and the leadership of the clan.
The Deaf Singer draws Voltar during the scene and holds it up as he mentions it.
Dominus was killed, and I alone escaped.
Dominoes.
Man.
Dominoes. Domino's
No,
Pizza!
Read the great text.
The Deaf Singer finally turns back to Sen for the first time, who has become rather wide-eyed during the narration. I mean, does Sen instantly believe everything this guy says? He was taught to believe, like, this guy was the most horrible person ever. I'm sure he won't believe.
In fact, Dominus is actually his father?
Oh, could Dominus have been? I mean, actually in the casting call, Luke just casting
Yeah,
call,
like,
he had
really?
the exact same picture as Ingressus, but it was literally a picture of Ingressus taken from the show. So,
Oh, he said so in season 3 commentary. Okay, that's
So-
cool.
okay, Nem, go.
At
You will
least
not find these tales on the walls of time, nor will humans sing songs of this war. You may attempt to tell the others of this truth, but none shall believe you.
Well, does Sen believe him? That's the question.
Depends.
Honestly, if I was Sen, I wouldn't, because, like, this is the most... I was taught to believe... Assume I'm Sen. I'm taught to believe this guy is the most evil person who ever existed. He suddenly tells me everything I've been taught is a lie, and I'm expected to just believe him instantly. I wouldn't. I mean, he's right, but I wouldn't believe him. I know he's right as the reader. It's clear, but as Sen, I don't know. I probably would think that's a lie myself.
well, it would at least certainly make him question.
Yeah, it would be
I take it into
questionable.
consideration.
It'd be... But
Allie killed his
definitely
father?
questionable.
Alias
The Deaf
killed
Singer
Yeah.
gets...
still Dominus?
The Deaf Singer gets near Sen. It doesn't say that. Are you just, like, guessing or something?
Them
Technically,
saying
no.
it. She's read the script, so.
Nem, why would you tell us that before we actually like got to
I'm
that part?
assuming it's not that important.
Because okay.
Oh,
never
really?
mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Phalius is getting worse and worse as time goes on. Friendship.
Exactly.
My friendships ended with Phalius. Gallius is my new homie because he's the better bro.
Oh yeah.
My friendship with Thalius
Yeah.
is stronger than ever.
Very brief flashback of the Death Singer being presented the primes. Wait, no! Sorry! I missed Nem's line again.
You do not understand the power of the Prime songs. They have an irresistible allure, one that corrupts your very nature. This is why the other clan masters stole them from us in the first place. And I.
It's why you turned evil.
Bro.
Very brief flashback of the Death Singer being presented the prime songs in the tournament.
I was overcome by their corruption as well.
No?
We see
Duh.
this-
Mm.
You
we
think we
see
don't
it.
know that by now?
It's true.
Why have
and
you-
He's not denying it.
Why have you told me all this?
As you asked, Sen.
Did
And
he?
because you may yet succeed where I have failed.
Actually, no,
Perhaps
he
I
did,
revealed
yeah.
a bit more than I should have, and perhaps not. Either way, this war is about to come to a close.
Is the Death Singer doesn't even seem like he wants to hurt Sen at this point. The Death Singer goes back out to the balcony and looks out over the city again as he says this.
For now, I will let you go. Remember my offer, Sen.
Is Sen actually going to stand in his path again? Maybe. Who knows? Find out next time. We're ending the video now. No, I'm just kidding. The Death Singer motions towards the door, and Sen promptly leaves.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, by the way, I just remembered. I told Tom in DMs that we were doing one of these sessions today. He might join if he has time, so that could always be a possibility. We won't know until it's
Baker
over.
Bro!
Oh, that was a classic. I
Baker
love
Bro's
that.
dead.
But his legacy lives
Kill
on.
them.
He'll never truly die, unlike Tigran.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
my word. That's not.
Wow.
Wait, Lucidius
Wow.
is. Hold on.
Wait,
1 second.
wait.
Once Sen is gone.
I forgot.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Was Tigran the one who got eaten by a zombie, or did he dig straight down to lava?
Well, he didn't dig straight down into lava, and he didn't
My
get
God.
eaten by a zombie.
My God.
Oh, no,
He got
no.
pushed
He
into
was-
lava.
He was a Minecraft noob. He dug straight down.
Being
Done
annoying.
straight down.
Make us a blooper. That should have been a blooper if Season 3 ever got released. Tigran just digging straight down because he doesn't know Minecraft.
I can see that happening. Oh my god. I
Okay,
need to write this.
okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Once Sen is gone, I noticed this a few moments ago, but like you were all talking, so I couldn't say it. So it's all your fault, and I'm just kidding. Once Sen is gone, the Death Singer takes the Tide Singer's staff out and holds it before him. He puts it away as Lucidius walks in. Interestingly, Lucidius is spelled with an O. Lucidius is spelled Lucidius or Lucidious. It's Canadian Lucidius, guys. It's Canadian Lucidius. They're using the Canadian or British spelling. It's official. It's official. I'm just imagining hockey Lucidius.
over here.
Lucidius be like, A, ingressus, A. I'm Canadian, A. Here you watch
My
a
God.
Canadian making fun of his own nationality. Using stereotypical stereotypes. Okay, Nem, your line again.
Let us walk. We have matters to discuss.
Cuts to outside, Sen steps out into the snow, looks around, and begins heading south across the plains of Northwind. At the same time, Rhea is exiting. Rhea is exiting the walls of time. You know what? Exiting is actually a horrendous word for me to pronounce. I cannot do it sometimes. Or exited or something like that. The walls of time and walks to a cliff overlooking the plains of Northwind. She spots a figure alone walking across, which she can't quite make out to be Sen. It's him? She then hears footsteps approaching and turns to see the Death Singer and a few other Voltaris approaching up the cliff. She hurries back inside the walls of time and goes to the end, hiding behind the furthest wall. You see, the Death Singer and everyone else came with him for some reason. Do they have him as prisoner? Are they, like, transporting him? I don't know.
No, he let him go.
No.
But then why is Sen letting
Running.
them follow him? Well, it's like, guys, you let me go. Like, you can stop bothering me
They
now.
didn't follow him. They must have come a different way.
Oh,
Because they got most of the time before he did.
Death Singer. Okay, Nem's line again.
I have always wondered if my actions were to be written upon the walls of time, but never had I imagined an entire wall would be dedicated to my legacy.
No, you can't just cover the walls with lies. Oh wait, they were already lying in the first place, so it wouldn't make any difference. Rhea slinks further around the backside of the far wall. Oh, it's Delphius.
Hey.
Yes, there is not a single mention of travesties which plagued our history, because the Glacians who wrote the walls, had bad information that was from biased sources, like the other clans, who obviously didn't want to say that they did anything bad to the Voltaris. This is, the biggest scandal in Ardonian history, and somehow no one knows it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, it's my line. No, it's my line. Delphius' line.
Oh, it's Lucidius.
No.
My line.
I was remarking, I was actually commenting on the line, I wasn't saying it, which really confused people.
Okay, good.
There's not a single mention of the travesties which plague our history.
We should have the Glacians tear down these walls and rewrite them.
Well, that's just rude. That's slavery.
That's a good idea.
It's slavery. They're literally forcing the Glacians to redo the
She's on the
walls.
Voltaris' side. I knew she couldn't be
Don't
trusted.
talk about that.
No need. There are still more walls to be written. Some very soon, I imagine.
Or they could just, tear down the walls and rewrite them themselves. They don't have to enslave the Glacians to do it. They stop at the end of the room, just near Rhea.
The Glacians are
She holds very still and hopes they don't come around the final wall where she hides. Watch them come around the final wall where she hides.
I believe it is time to go forward with our plan.
I agree. Too long have we lived in the freezing north. I can't bear it any longer. Much longer. Much.
Stop complaining.
Much.
Stop complaining.
I thought that was actually a line for a second that Lucidius said.
Bruh. Are you sure the timing is right?
I received word from my informant that everything is falling into place,
Ooh,
and we
who's
must
his
be ready
informant?
to act swiftly.
Who's the informant?
What we are about to...
Okay,
Informant.
let them say
We
the
are-
line. Sorry, we interrupted
What we
you.
are about to do is... What we are about to...
Guys, stop. Let her say the line. Jeez. I was guilty of it too. Nem, very sorry about that. Very sorry.
About to do is extremely dangerous, but may be necessary.
Rip.
What we are about to do is extremely dangerous, but may be
Mother
necessary
left.
to ensure the future of our clan. I would not ask any of you to join me without your consent.
Okay.
At least he's asking them. He's
Yeah, exactly. That's
still
that's
with
something.
me.
He's the most compassionate
That
villain I've
is
ever
definitely-
seen.
I love this is why we love him.
We are with you, Ingressus.
If it means a better future for the Voltaris, I'm in. Oh my
The
god.
Death Singer continues watching
Yeah.
over the wall for just a bit longer.
Good. Have the clan ready.
No, Delphius said and stormed off. No, I'm just kidding. And Death Singer turns and the group leaves.
No.
They pass by Rhea, just barely missing her. Rhea catches her breath. Watch them come back and get her.
Bruh.
Hey.
There's no way that would happen, right? That's the thing I least expect to happen right now. Right? Can't see that happening.
All of it. And so therefore it won't happen.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't. She's fine. Slowly fades to Abigail in another prison cell. Her helmet has been confiscated. She leans with her head back against the wall and closes her eyes sadly. Do Netherins not realize you need a helmet to be safe? That's so inconsiderate. Jeez. Well, that and they imprisoned her, but the helmet? No, that's the worst thing.
I don't know
Confiscating
if
the
I'm
helmet's the
ready to
worst.
do these guys yet.
Volcanus' voice breaks through suddenly. So is Volcanus evil, or is he not evil?
I don't think he is, but I mean, I
would
can't
say something, but it might be spoilers, because I think I know the answer because of something I've seen, but I'm not going to say it.
Pains me to
so-
Queen Abigail.
Queen Abigail. Abigail turns to see Volcanus, who stands between the two wither skeletons guarding the gate.
Did everything you asked. I trust you.
That's a stupid question.
He's gotta do something. You trust me still.
What do you think? You literally turned your back on her and let her get arrested. Even if it was part of a secret plan, she doesn't know that. So what did you think she was going to say? Yes?
True.
Abigail turns her head for a moment with a hint of hope. Volcanus draws his... Oh, of course!
Exactly.
Volcanus draws his sword quickly and
Well
chops
done.
both Wither Skeletons' heads off simultaneously. See, I knew he was a good guy, because... I'm going to say it now, because we no longer need to be held back.
Let's not jump to conclusions this quickly, though.
Okay, fair enough. As they fall, a few others begin running away to sound the alarm. Volcanus quickly locks on Abigail's cell and draws his nether bow and fires an arrow which splinters into multiple arrows and mows down the escaping skeleton. Volcanus be like dope right now. Another one runs up to him with a huge, large axe drawn, but Volcanus fights him quickly and defeats him. Volcanus is so courteous? Is it courteous?
Courteous.
Courteous?
Courteous.
I can't pronounce today. Okay. Infant, go.
My lady, allow me to...
As the gate swings open, Abigail's hand flies into view and hits Volcanus on the face, causing him to fly backwards onto his back. This line makes me laugh.
Did you, like, slap him or something? Like, what did...
Yeah.
I can picture this in my head, and it's hilarious.
I wish
Oh
I could...
no.
I wish this was animated now,
Ship
because...
them.
No! No, what's wrong with you?
If I slap
Leave now.
myself just for the content...
Okay. Okay. Infant,
Just
say the
think
line.
of it.
No.
Just think of it. The king of the end, the king of the nether, the king.
He's not the king.
I just server muted him.
Okay. You,
Okay,
my
you're good.
lady.
You're good.
Explain
You're
yourself.
good. I did it as a joke.
You,
Volcanus
my lady,
staggers.
explain
Volcanus
yourself.
staggers back up.
Look,
No! Couldn't preview
reload,
file.
Reload, dude.
Ah, this sucks because I actually have to go all the way back down as well. If I just jump to like season 3, episode 8, real quick.
It's like page 390, I think.
Okay, something like that.
Page
Wait,
394.
Yeah, 390.
okay, somewhere around. Right about. Oh, I skipped a bit.
You.
Oh my god, I have to like go a bit slower.
You're horrible.
I'm so bad at this.
Okay, right around there.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Make sure not to pause on like any of those screens, by the way, that was scrolling past, because you might get spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that you might be feeling a little vexed.
Who says vexed?
Vexed? Vexed is like annoyed.
Oh. I was thinking of like the mobs, like the vexes that like evokers have.
Yeah,
in
no.
Minecraft.
It's a word. It's a real
Okay.
word.
Abigail's
Don't
line.
invoke their name.
Vexed? I thought you betrayed me. Needed your reactions to appear convincing. Besides, cannot be sure you would approve.
Abigail holds her hand near her face and leans near his face and leans forward.
From now on, when you ask for someone's trust, you do the same for them.
Volcanus is being so polite.
Now I understand why the thing is real.
As you say the line.
As you wish, I do. Apologize, my lady.
As you wish.
Say.
Someone give Volcanus a toasted bow tie and a platter and cloth and have him serve the table.
I would go to
would've
any
been-
restaurant where Volcanus is the waiter.
I need to see this like come to life. Okay.
Make this a
Oh
reality.
God.
Make this a reality.
Where's my stuff? Sidious,
Cuts
yes.
to a moment later. Abigail is armed again, and they continue deeper into the dungeon. Oh, I wonder if Saxon and Trevor are just vibing down
Please
here.
tell me
Okay.
they are. It's down here anyway. The vault we opened from within the end. This seemed the most discreet way to get you through the city.
I'm just adjusting my mic real quick. Okay. They arrive into a lower chamber of the dungeon. A few of the skeletons block their way. Volcanus prepares his bow, but Abigail charges forward first and kills them all on her own. How fast? Like, does she just, like, dash between them? That's, like, pretty dope, not gonna lie. This is discreet.
This is discreet.
Very discreet.
I'll admit it wasn't one of my better plans.
Can see. They arrive at a large door, and Volcanus pushes it open with ease. They arrive in the darkly lit room that we saw earlier when Kiki flew through the ender chest. They close the door behind them. Abigail watches curiously as Volcanus lights a fire which illuminates the room, revealing a vast array of treasures and wealth. Volcanus goes to the center and draws a large black blade. As he holds it in his hands for a moment, it lights up bright orange, the color of the nether. He reaches beside it and picks up a crown, which, rather than donning, he pockets.
Who are you? What?
Does she not know this?
Dude! How is he rightful heir? Is he
He's older, probably. And, like, they have, like, that system where, like, the oldest child should rightfully be king, like, in medieval times.
Yeah, he's the older brother, but apparently Pythus was like, I'm gonna kill our father and take the throne for myself. So, deal with it.
I mean, I feel like there had to be at least some political opposition to Pythus I feel like there had to be at least some political opposition to Pythus straight up murdering their king and assuming leadership when he wasn't even next in line.
I don't even know.
I would expect, like, a civil war if that happened in a real country. Which Volcanus probably would have led the opposition, but I guess he was planning it, like, in the shadows.
Yeah, maybe we'll never know.
Wait, did you actually say Volcanus' line?
Yeah, I did. Unless my mic...
Oh, Abigail's line. No.
Or the Nether King? Is there anything else you failed to tell me?
I thought he told her that. I thought he told her that back in, like, 5.
Obviously not.
Or she forgot. Abigail's got amnesia?
I haven't been entirely forthcoming with you. In fact, much of what I have told you were only half-truths with occasional exaggeration, excluding secrets and classified information, and circumventing the actual details of my plans, half of which were... I'm having a little bit of trouble reading it.
These are so many complicated words.
Half of which were uncertainties, and half is likely to be possible. It's like that line in Lord of the Rings.
Please.
Bilbo's like, I like less than half of you have as much as you deserve. It's like...
I assure you have... Oh, no, you're not done.
Half of which were uncertainties, and half of those half is likely to be possible. I assure you, however, that what I tell you for a reason.
Abigail blinks twice, then shakes her head as she is confused by Volcanus' complexity and secrecy. What did Meldar just say? I just heard something... Oh, no, that was from Infant's mic. I heard something incomprehensible. 1 second while I, like, disable this and see if there's any... I'm just gonna read Nem's lines. I unmuted so I could literally clap at the slap. Someone give Volcanus a tux and bow tie and... Oh, no, we already read that. Musidius. Oh, I'm the Nether King, you gotta deal with it.
No.
Volcanus has 400 IQ. I have no idea if that's possible. I love just reading Nem's dialogue, like, the moment I get back to, like, seeing the Discord. Alright. Abigail blinks twice, then shakes her head as she is confused by Volcanus' complexity and secrecy. Who's not confused by this, except, like, Volcanus?
Okay, back up. Why do you want to kill Pythus again? I love how I'm constantly having these conversations with myself.
Right?
Take this out of context and Infant sounds certifiably insane.
Yep.
I am insane.
Pythus murdered my father.
We know, Sine.
Pythus murdered my father after the first great... What kind of accent have I given him suddenly? Pythus murdered my father after the first...
He has his own accent. He's the Volcanus accent.
That he must pay. My sister is in another state, so... Alright.
I can be Volcanus if you want.
So you've had all this time. Why not kill him before? Firstly, an assassination would surely result in my own death shortly after. That's true. I would much prefer to avoid. Secondly, I will not take after the actions of Pythus and become a murderer myself.
You just said you want to kill him!
Way to go, dude.
He just said he wanted to kill him!
I think
Contradictory
Abigail's getting
much?
mixed up. Said, why do you want to kill
What do you
Pythus?
think Abigail's here for?
That at any point did he actually
Oh my God,
get
yeah.
Abigail to kill.
Yeah, what do you think Abigail's here for?
Volcanus turns and walks over to a wall where some ancient scrolls, books, and other records are being held.
You've kept all your promises, and now I will return the favor. Yes, dude. I will answer any question you have about the end. And any answer I do not have, we may find in one of these books.
Volcanus pulls out down a large book. A very big book. Take a note of this. It's not a small book. It's a really big one. Has there ever been that's a good question. Has there
ever been a female Ender Knight before? I think we've assumed that
Never.
No.
Never.
Yep.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Come on, it's 2020, man. Volcanus
Not for them.
sets down the Nether is still stuck in medieval times. That much is clear. Oh wait, the whole world's in medieval times. I forgot about that. Volcanus sets down the book on the table and begins leafing through it as he talks.
Said you'd help
Infin, your
me
mic
get a new
cut out
sword.
bit. Oh,
What
never
did
mind.
you mean by that?
It's fine.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
Sometime before our worlds were at war, both a crown and a sword were made for each realm. It would only activate for its true king. How these relics were enchanted to know the true leaders, we know not. Just as there is another blade, there is also an Ender blade. You appear not to have acquired yours yet.
I think Rendor had that, didn't he?
I think
In
so.
like the prologue for season 1. Volcanus raises the nether blade as he mentions it.
My crown activated for me at first, but no more happened.
Oh, good question.
That may require further research.
Volcanus Volcanus keeps flipping through the book.
You've stolen records from your temples that speak of something known as the Ender Trials, right here.
I assume that by we he means like the nether, not him personally, because he's a good guy. Volcanus points to a spot in the book, and as Abigail gazes over his shoulder, Volcanus then reads from the book.
The Ender King's ability to rule falls into question. He must pass the Ender Trials. If passed, King will arise stronger than before. If failed, King will... Can't read that. Can you scroll up a little bit?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad.
Okay. If passed, the King will arise stronger than before. If failed, the King will fall and be no more. There does not seem to be much else.
Well, it doesn't apply to her because it says king. Obviously. Volcanus looks around the page, then flips forward a page, then quickly back as he realizes there is no more information. He quickly backs? How does he do that? I think they're missing a word.
Oh no, he's just flipping it back.
It says
Flipping
quickly
page
back.
back.
It says quickly back. I think there's a missing word. Quickly flip.
No, there's not.
Back.
Maybe.
Oh no, he flips forward a
Fine.
page and then quickly back. I'm
Yeah,
the
makes
clown. They're not the clown.
As much information as I need. The Ender Eye must be leading me to those trials. I failed Ender Knights and must redeem myself in the eyes of the end. Ooh, I like that line.
Infant sisters. And sister walks in on her and be like, I take back what I said. 500 IQ. Osane's BR being. Okay. Oh, Volcanus line.
Sorry, I don't have any more information on the trials themselves, but we should linger no longer. Come on.
Volcanus closes the book and is about to return it. Infant.
For you.
Volcanus hands the book to Abigail.
When this war is over, if you survive, perhaps this will help you restore the end to its former glory.
Abigail takes the book and looks at it thankfully. Cuts back to the surface. Luna is waiting outside another portal, face down in front of her, watching the portal with a dull expression. A very dull expression. He's just, like, vibing. He's just, like, completely dull, like, just, like... Imagine just putting the rig into Blender of the BPS character rig, and then just, like, not changing the face at all. That's Luna's face right now. Oh, hold on. I haven't read a lot of gray text. A moment later, Volcanus steps down, and Luna raises up and looks angry. Then Abigail steps out from behind Volcanus through the portal. Luna freezes, then relaxes a bit, and kills Abigail. No, I'm joking. And walks over to Abigail.
Hey, Luna, I missed you.
Why?
Abigail strokes
sorry.
the underside of Luna's chin. Luna then turns towards Volcanus and snorts. Rude.
Bruh.
Much lies ahead for the both of us. I will do what I can to destroy many of the nether portals before Pythus can learn of my betrayal.
Abigail mounts Luna. Did at least one person escape and be able to tell Pythus?
For your help. Well, thank you and no thank you for having me imprisoned. I guess it worked out in the end. I hope that we meet again, Volcanus.
Are you not going to keep exploring Nether in hopes
No,
that Saxon and
okay.
Trevor
No,
are there?
no. When you say that, Abigail, the instant you say that,
Oh dear.
I hope we meet again. You ain't gonna meet him again. You ain't
As
gonna
Abigail
meet him
says
again.
this, Luna's face
I'm
becomes even more
sorry.
dull.
This is exactly what
Infant,
happened
his
with
line gets cut
Shenanigans.
off!
Didn't happen.
Oh no. Infant was just like, oh my god, his line gets cut off. Does Pythus catch up to him and then kill him or something? But then no, it's just Luna taking off. Oh, there we go. Luna takes off. I was worried for a second too.
Kill him.
Luna takes off with a loud rush of her wings before Volcanus can continue, interrupting his goodbye. So is Abigail knocking while I continue searching the Nether to find Saxon and
No,
Trevor? I hope.
Luna's just being a bit of a jerk.
Volcanus watches her go, then stifles a smile and small chuckle. He then has a small chuckle. He heads back into this Nether. He heads back into the Nether portal. Cuts to Flora up in Nitsuki's office. Wither skeletons burst onto her. She looks up from her books. Oh no! Cuts to her being marched into the hanging courtyard of Flora. Scorch is waiting.
Don't kill my girl, please.
Oh my god! Watch it happen. Also,
No.
I hate Scorch. By the way, Scorch sucks.
I hate him. I despise him with a passion.
Oh.
May I be?
Sine has some interesting character standards because, like,
Oh wait.
there are some terrible people
Oh,
that she
I
does like,
kind
and
of-
some
Alright,
terrible people
lines,
that she
my
doesn't
lines,
like.
my
So.
lines.
I enjoy a villain that annoys me for some reason.
I will.
But why?
Okay, let's read the lines.
I don't know.
Who's
Like,
Scorch and who's Nsuke?
But like
I'm
Scorch is like
I'm Scorch.
actually
Yeah,
intimidating.
Snake's
You know?
Scorch. I'm
It's
Scorch is
kind of
definitely.
goofy, but like.
I mean, as opposed
kind
to
of like
Alistair,
you can
who's
say
just
whatever
a
you
giant
want.
joke.
It's like he can say whatever he wants because he's intimidating, and you wouldn't want to like make
I
him.
hate his lines. I just hate him in general. Like.
Oh, you don't have to voice him.
You could just give
no,
it up to like
I'm
me
going
or
to
something.
Voice him. I just hate
Okay.
him.
What,
as
do
a
you
person.
want
I can
yourself
ha-
to-
I
do
will
you want
happily be
yourself
the
to
character
suffer?
everyone hates.
I
Damn
got it.
you.
Okay.
You want me to take Nitsuki?
Sure. I think Nem had
All right,
Mitsuki,
let us
but
begin.
I think that's fair
Yeah, she had-
since Nem did a lot of lines already. That's Luna's face. There's still a Filed arc in this episode. We're like 1 hour into this and still haven't finished the first
Right?
episode. And nine is supposed to be like really long too.
I'm
All right, let me
looking.
read.
Okay, here we go.
So here's the.
I hate how Scorch is like
I
racist
can't.
to
I
Felina's.
can't. Okay.
Scorch
okay,
like
let me
uses
read,
like
let me read. I got
racist
it.
derogatory terms to Felina's. It's so
Exactly,
bad.
exactly. It's killing me. Okay. Let me read. I got it. So here's the little kitten who's been clawing at my leadership. Mitsuki, isn't it?
That's right. I'm a chronicler of Northwind. For no side, Scorch.
So Nitsuki just
It
said,
doesn't
"You're
sound
right,
like that's
but
the case."
actually you're wrong."
He's like, well, yes,
It's like a funny
but no.
quip. It's like she's saying it to make a quip. Oh, I didn't even notice that line was there. Scorch walks around her for a bit. A bit? That's a bit creepy. And throws her onto her knees.
Oh, good lord.
To be executed.
Crimes against
Oh, God.
Flora. Oh,
What?
Lord. Okay.
Scorch, homie, do not speak for the... I shouldn't call him
He's
homie.
actually
I hate him, but
Here we go.
speaking for the people of
just
Flora...
gonna do it right now. He's like, I'm gonna waste no time here.
I'm just gonna say this right now. If the people of Flora had their way, if the real people of Flora actually had their way, I think Scorch would be the one who was executed.
Well, they can't do anything.
Well, they can rebel, but like, actually that's what they're doing. Lucan's setting that
How
up, isn't
smart
he?
is that when they don't have a plan or an army or
Let me
whatever?
read. Let me get it done.
Oh my god, just let Sine end her suffering
Yes, please.
as fast as she
Treason
can.
and crime.
Sine, your mic
against
cut
the
out of it.
people
Oh,
of
never mind.
Flora, I sentence you, Nitsuki, Chronicler of Northwind, to be executed. Oh boy.
Let this be a
Let this
oh
be
no,
a lesson
I read
to
it by
those
accident.
who wish to resist against the Nether.
Oh my god, if he does it, I'm so scared to scroll down.
I
Okay,
am
Do it.
scared
say your
too.
goodbyes. I swear it's gonna
Just
happen.
move your
Who's
fingers.
gonna get to the first
There's a
line?
ton of great text to get through.
Scorch finally raises his sword. Time slows down briefly. Nika pushes her way to the front of the crowd and fires a single shot, which hits Scorch's hand, causing him to stagger with his weapon. Wait, she fires a shot?
job,
With what, an
Nika.
arrow?
But now you're in trouble.
Sorry, does she fire a shot with like a bow or something? Because the way that was
Yeah.
phrased, it made it sound
Yeah.
like she has a gun.
But now she's gonna be.
Oh, jeez.
Make this a blooper.
Oh, you almost
Scorch.
made me choke, bro. You almost made me choke.
Alright, I have
Oh
to...
no, Isaac got hit. Great text.
Yeah. Sine has the most convincing sound effects ever. Lucan runs out from behind Nika and slides under Scorch, grabbing Nitsuki and jumping off the edge. My homie!
Let's get it.
Scorch picks his sword back up when suddenly a few other archers slide down and the ropes and begin firing at him. For the oppression of the real people of Flora, I sentence you, Scorch, to be brutally murdered in a revolution. And begin firing at him.
Where's the guillotine?
Alec! My homie! Alec, who had been standing on the sidelines watching, suddenly rushes forward towards Scorch and draws his sword.
no!
Oh no!
Oh,
If you do it, okay.
they will.
Scorch had
They
already
will.
cut down a few
No.
archers on the side of the platform and pulls an arrow out of his armor, which stuck. Oh, I like how Alec was like not wanting to do the revolution thing,
He's
but then
gonna put the arrow in Alec.
he turns I can't speak because I'm so terrified. He turns as Alec is just about to strike.
I can't feel this right now.
I swear it's gonna happen on the next line. Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet? Anyone gonna bet? Place your bets now. Will Alec live? I'm betting against
Why
it.
am I so upset?
Alec will die eventually.
And they begin fight. Oh, never mind. He's not dead yet, but probably will be soon. Back down the tree where Nitsuki and Lucan landed.
Oh, I saw something. Oh no.
Melda, are you
not
okay?
gonna
Oh
win.
wait, Melda, you're doing Lucan's line, right?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm not about to let you die. Come on.
They jump out of a tree. They jump out of the tree onto a low rooftop. The Wither is approaching them, but stops when a loud wooden thump is heard. It turns around and sees Zarya, sword and necrostaff in hand. He faces off the Wither and waits for it. You know the necrostaff doesn't work if the Wither is there, right? Like, it's literally a big hunky staff.
Somewhat of a challenge.
I mean,
don't
maybe
know.
he could use it like the door in Village Raid that the pillager guy uses. Like,
Oh,
to crush...
dear.
To crush them. He faces off the Wither and waits for it. The Wither fires a shot, which Zarya rolls out of the way to avoid and points his sword and a volley of archers up in the canopy fire down on it. This is an epic scene. Cuts to some various fighting around the city. Oh god! Alec is fighting Scorch, but despite his best efforts to keep him distracted and occupied, he is no match and he is killed. Death noise. No, the classic. Okay, here's a actually fun fact for everyone watching. I knew he was gonna die because I accidentally came across this video on YouTube
Me too.
that said
I
all
didn't know
Songs of War
how.
deaths, and for some reason they didn't have a custom thumbnail to block any of them, so it just had Alec's death as the thumbnail. Literally the thumbnail. How to be
Yeah,
inconsiderate.
It was bad. I saw that too.
So, like, anyone who's just browsing YouTube, looking up Songs of War content, inevitably gonna see that and automatically know that this character
At
dies.
this point, we're practically the only people in the community who haven't read it yet, though.
At least the only people who are off the Discord server, and, like, any other direct source of information. Like, everyone who hasn't read everything...
Well, it's final.
The only people who haven't read the entire thing yet probably moved up to, like, freaking Alaska and got into an igloo to avoid society so that they didn't get spoiled.
I feel so bad for Alec. Why am I
Lucan
so
is
upset?
down at the necromancer tunnels and helping usher people into tunnels. It's not even emotional. He just dies instantly. Wow.
I know. Like,
His death in my fanfic is so much better. Not even being biased at
yeah.
all.
I can't believe they ruined the subtitle. It's death sound, not death noise.
No, that's even more appalling than him dying in the first place.
Yeah, like you ruined his death sound.
I'm so sad right now.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Wait, guys, I have a question. Is death sound basically just like complicated? Is the sound of death basically just like feeling constipated? Is that what the sound of death sounds like?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a big difference. I'm going to mute you again if you do that.
Sorry.
Okay, so I actually kind of just spoiled something that happened in my fanfiction, which sucks.
No.
And I didn't warn people about it either, but whatever. It's too bad. It's already too late, and I don't want to go through the extra effort of having to edit this and then export it. So yeah, sucks to be you. I'm just kidding. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's any extra dialogue. Wait, did Pixel make that? Oh, cool! Wait, what the heck? Pixel, what? Why would he make this? In what purpose?
Did he make what? What did he make?
Look in the chat.
Oh,
He made
yeah,
that
I saw
thing.
that.
Yeah, I agree with Sine. What is that? It's odd. It's oddly beautiful, but what is it?
I don't
Okay.
even know.
Lucan is down at the necromancer tunnels and helping usher people into the tunnels. Go, we'll cover you, or something.
Go, we'll cover you. Shush, it's my line.
Oh. I forgot.
Go, we'll cover you.
Scorch drops down and faces them.
Go!
How many times does he have to say it? Lucan draws his sword and waits for Scorch to attack, which he does so quickly. The Wither is beginning to kill many of the archers and then pursues Zarya directly, who is forced to run away through the bridges, then often dropping down to different layers. Nika gets into position to fire at it, but spots Lucan fighting Scorch down below and hesitates. If Alec couldn't beat Scorch, I'm worried for Lucan. Like, what military training does he have?
Fighting.
Eddie is fighting. This is amazing. If he dies too, I'll cry. Eddie is fighting with one hand while still drinking, but finishes his drink and throws at a nearby skeleton who ducks, and a glass flies past the skeleton. Oh, come on. It would be so much cooler if it actually hit the skeleton. Back to Lucan and Scorch. They are engaged in a fight. Lucan is using a lot of street fighting tactics, but it is obvious he is outmatched. No duh.
No. Scorch.
You have
Scorch
possibly
is
the
just
worst fighting style.
Just
I've
bad
ever
mouthing
seen.
my homie now.
I don't want Lucan to die, but he's definitely on my hit list for like my theories for
Your hit list?
Your hit list. Infant's like
my,
how to hunt down characters
theory
here.
hit list. My theory hit list.
Okay,
Meldar.
continue. It continues.
Meldar.
Scorch read.
Meldar, it's your line.
Oh.
You already said that.
I know. I pressure. Okay. It wasn't meant for monsters like you, sucker.
Good. Why do I feel like Steven actually would have said that? He does another dirty tactic, which doesn't seem to work.
I love some of his
Great text.
stuff when he jumps and attacks Kiyoshi in season 2.
Oh my god, I heard that too. That was gold. Come here, you little.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
That was great.
Great
Steven
text.
did a great job on that.
What?
Okay, Squirt.
Singer's the thing.
Squirt. It's Snake. Go.
Did you read the great text?
Oh my god, Cindaria
The
Burning
great
is
text.
playing right now.
Did you read the
I
great
did
text?
read the gray text.
Oh my god, did you read the...
I read the gray text. Can you hear me?
Okay! You mean for
Wait,
weaklings
Pixel
and
made
idiots?
female deaf singer? Excuse me. Okay, Sine, please. The line.
What?
I read the gray text, I swear.
I just
She
okay.
already said it.
You mean
Yeah,
for
she already said
weaklings and idiots?
A glass bottle smashes on the back of Scorch's head.
That was a weak.
No,
That was a weak
it's
comeback.
meant for
you sucker.
drunkards. Scorch makes another pain grunt.
Oh no, I got hit again.
Lucan rushes and they fight more for a second. Suddenly, Scorch slices across
Oh, no.
Lucan's leg as he attempts to kick
Oh,
it.
no.
Lucan wheels around and drops his sword. He falls and clutches his leg.
Oh.
Oh, so I think Eddie
better
wasn't
than I
there.
knew
He
it.
just threw a bottle at him. Pain noise.
Well done, Eddie. Well done.
Scorch goes for the kill, but Nika drops down and squats low over Lucan. Both swords drawn. I don't want her to die either.
No.
Stop
yeah,
trying to
she-
sacrifice my favorite
the
characters.
line. Oh,
5-star.
God.
I hate
knew
Scorch so
Pet would
much.
Come to the rescue. No matter, you will both die today.
They engage and fight for a bit. Okay. Zarya is shot while running from the Wither, and falls a bit, losing his staff, which falls to a lower level. I mean, maybe he's not dead. He just said he was shot. Some of the fighters
yeah,
around
no,
the
not
city are
Zarya.
killed.
We all care about Zarya so much. Oh no,
I love
not
Zarya.
Zarya.
He's
Make
my
it
favorite
clear
in the
if he's
Zarya
Yeah.
kind of redeemed himself, so that's cool. Some of the
Good.
fighters
I
around the
believe
city
it.
are killed. Nika is then punched in the side of the face. Wow, that's
Ouch.
rude. And her ears are ringing as she staggers around, dazed. Everything feels intense. Scorch approaches them both. Oh my god,
everything.
I'm
feels
literally
intense.
crying and
Kill
shaking
them.
right now. Sandaria Burning is
duh.
playing, by the way, as for the Songs War OST in the background. Literally songs, and it's getting to the part where Thalius dies.
Oh God.
Perfect
Just
timing.
read.
Okay.
Like I
can't.
Lucan tries to stagger up, but has to support his weight on the sword as his leg is severely injured. He falls back down. Now,
Look at you.
in
Oh,
a perfect
pathetic.
world,
Can't even
Kiyoshi
stand.
would have just shown up and saved him at the perfect moment, but he's dead, so that's not happening. Scorch.
Look at
Sine.
you. Pathetic. Can't even stand.
He's taking jabs at disabled people now. I hate this guy so much. From where he lays on his side, he sees Nika reaching towards his hand, and they hold
Wait,
hands
guys.
once more. Oh wow, it's romantic. Meldar,
Aw.
what? What is it?
I just hit myself in the head like 3 times. This just killed me.
I know. Defeat Scorch with the power of love and wholesomeness.
No, please. No, absolutely not. I just nailed
Wow,
myself
look,
in the head
Scorch
that
had the
line.
better death.
It'd be funny if Scorch actually died that way. Scorch is like, oh no, I'm
Oh,
cringing
Lord.
too hard.
No, I'd hate it if Scorch died that way.
I'm cringing
how-
too
wait,
hard.
which way-
My
which-
brain's going
Which
to
way you guys want
explode.
Scorch to die?
What?
Love and wholesomeness.
Imagine if he died of wholesomeness. That's
Disgusting.
what I was saying.
Disgusting.
Even better, imagine if they went back and rewrote the script and Tigran died of
Come on,
wholesomeness
just keep
too.
going. I'm nervous.
From where he lays on his side, he sees Nika reaching towards his hand, and they hold hands once more. Scorch walks closer and is
Nope.
about to raise his sword when a sudden arrow suddenly protrudes from his chest. Who killed him?
Oh my God, I got
Hit by arrow. Aren't you happy he's dead? He
I-
slowly turns around. Yes! He sees
It was on the
Mitsuki
other
holding a
side.
bow at her
Mitsuki!
side.
Wait, guys.
Scorch
It's
falls
Suki,
over.
Wait,
my
guys.
girl. Yes.
Wait, guys, I can see it now. Tigran died trying to Tigran died trying to swim in lava. Scorch shot by a skeleton.
Skeleton? I'm pretty sure Nitsuki's not a skeleton.
I know, I'm just making Minecraft desk sound funny.
It would just be like
Yes.
shot by Nitsuki if Nitsuki was her like player username.
Was
or
trapped by
something.
skeleton. Yeah,
Cuts
yeah.
back
you
up
know
to the Wither. It's Zarya
was
still
trapped by skeleton.
Zarya still exists. He's still alive. Cuts back up to the Wither. It looks down as Scorch is killed and begins flying down there. Suddenly, Zarya runs and jumps off a nearby bridge, and as he flies through the air, he lops off the Wither's central head, then lands on another bridge as the headless Wither falls to the
Woo!
ground. Does it take? Do you have to kill all?
Nice.
Do you have to kill all 3 of the heads? Because in okay, maybe not. Wither skeletons begin to surround him, and then he hurries down towards the Necromancer tunnel. He picks up his staff and he runs. Another army floods in behind him. Everything is dark as another army waits for their eyes to adjust. Suddenly, Zarya lights a torch and a row of undead are visible behind him. He raises his staff in one hand, torch in the
Nice.
other, slowly revealing a large army of
He killed
undead
with
under his
Wither.
control. Oh, destroyed. Music rises and the scene cuts to a wide shot of the city. Everything is very still and quiet. And quiet? No, it should say quiet, not quite. I don't know, whatever. A few people walk around, mostly dragging bodies. Well, that's dark. Zarya stands in the center of the courtyard holding still. Nika approaches, supporting Lucan, who has to hop on one leg. Oh my god, Lucan with a prosthetic is gonna be real soon. I guess trial and error is real.
Bruh!
No,
Infant!
Guys, it's
dude,
obvious.
no.
It's obvious Lucan's gonna be the one to invent the wheelchair, okay?
No.
Bruh.
No. This was before. Yes, we know.
I'm pretty sure that... Okay, hold on, let me just, show the Dragafin rig. I am fairly certain that because of the casting call, they just showed Grek as, a normal character rig, just with, a few extra features. Not like that. So,
Yeah, that
I assume that was fan-made.
a little weird.
It looks more like an Iron Golem, to be honest.
It's
Wait,
too.
wait. What if
Just
Lucan's the
say it's
first
too
one to see
blocky.
circles
It's
in
stinking
Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Lucan's the first one to have we have circles as wheels in Minecraft.
Maybe he uses a minecart. Okay.
Yeah, you could always
But
use
the
a
wheelchair.
minecart.
Hold on. Nika approaches, supporting
over?
Lucan, who has to hop on one leg. Flora has been liberated.
Is it
The
over?
Wither gone and the undead at my command, the rest of the Nether forces fell easily enough. Maldar.
We need. Well, you. We need to help the other capitals do the same.
We'll do no such thing. Not while you're injured.
Marcus and Eddie walk up. I almost forgot that Alec died, which is still sad, but it is what it is. I was not as impacted because, well, I knew, but still. Marcus and Eddie walk up. What happened to him?
Nothing. I'm fine. I'm walking
Sine.
fine. And
Sine.
Oh lord. Oh! Should I make him sound...
Yeah,
he always sounds
in this
drunk.
case?
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
god, okay. I should have taken some sugar, but you know what? It's fine.
I
Okay.
can voice that if
No, it's fine.
What?
No,
it's
I
fine.
got
It's
it.
good.
Getting high. Let's go right now.
Sinead is professional at
Oh,
getting
good lord.
high.
He just needs a good drink is all. Here, take some of my... Oh, wait. Hold on. Somewhere around here.
Eddie looks at his drink, which is empty, then fumbles around looking for more.
Man, I don't want to drink.
Lucan got his leg cut pretty badly. He shouldn't try walking anytime soon.
no, really, I'm all right. Okay. Sheesh.
We should send messenger birds to the other cities and tell
You're
them
not
what's
my
happened.
mom,
Our
Mom.
actions
Lord.
today prove that we can win. The Nether can be beaten. Marcus and Eddie leave. Nitsuki is nearby.
You saved our lives today, Nisuki.
Being a perfect chronicler means I can't help people in need. I'll risk the consequences.
They look around slowly, examining everything. The civilians are moving back in.
Go get some rest, you two. We did well today, but it's not over.
They start walking, but Lucan's leg spikes him with pain. Do they not have, a tourniquet or something? Meldar, it's one You did not have to say it 5 times.
I'm doing it like real. Have you ever had a cramp and you yell If
It's
his
usually
pain in his leg is cut open, his words would It's
Or
one
he would just...
no, ow, no, like that.
Or he would scream
Realism,
for,
people, realism.
Or he would scream a lot.
Dying over here.
Or perhaps he would scream, for a very long time, ah! Not just ah. It's just ah. Oh, never mind. I'm fine now. I just screamed for a half a second. I'm good.
My leg! I'm dying! No,
My
stop,
leg!
please, save me! Kill me now!
I wasn't.
I'm good. I'm fine. No problem.
What are you even?
I was a young adventurer like you until I took a sword to the leg.
Oh,
my God.
Infant, did you say...
I'm good. Shut up. I'm good.
I can't breathe. Oh boy.
Infant, can you say this line?
Gotcha.
I can't breathe either.
Hi, Snay flashbacks.
I know.
Oh, yes. That was a classic. Okay. They waddle off, Nika supporting Lucan. Excuse me, ma'am. Now you're being courteous? Courteous. I can't pronounce this word. They stop as Zarya approaches. Nika frowns.
Hello?
Infant, it's your line.
Oh. What?
Zarya says nothing, but holds up the necrostaff. Lucan and Nika look onward in somewhat surprise. In somewhat surprise? Is that proper grammar? The necromancers are no more. Nika reaches out and slowly takes the staff with her free hand, realizing that her mission to destroy the necromancers has finally ended. She and Lucan both look at the staff and then each other, as they both realize the truth as well. They turn back to where Zarya is, but see him walking away already with his hood up. I feel like he should have unmasked himself at some point, because that would have been cool. Maybe
You did it!
I had to help. Come on.
They smile and hobble off, Nika still supporting Lucan with one shoulder and holding the necrostaff in the other. Cuts in nether, Volcanus is destroying a few portals, and then turning off, he escapes or kills the guards. Back at Crown Peak, Pythus is furious.
Who's Pythus?
No, he's talking about Volcanus. He knows.
Oh no.
Who's gonna be Pythus?
Oh, me, I guess? I want his head before sundown. No, better yet, I want him alive so I can cut his head off myself. Pythus knocks over a wither skeleton and continues pacing around, abusing his subjects. I let you live when I took the throne because you were my brother. I showed you mercy, and this is how you repay me. Pythus kicks the same wither skeleton who only just got back up, causing him to fall back down. This poor wither skeleton. And Felden. How could Scorch have lost Felden? How could he have failed me? A liberation, they are calling it, because that's what it is. That's what it is. That's literally what a liberation means, Pythus. We're spread too thin to control all the kingdoms at once. Pythus turns around. The wither skeleton casually moves behind the neighboring wither skeleton. This wither skeleton is the best character. My homie wither skeleton just getting abused. If the people wish to be free, we will oblige. What? What? There's gotta be a catch.
He means something else, I'm sure.
Okay.
We're going to free their wretched heads from their wretched bodies.
Pythus turns towards the Angel of Death,
that.
who had been standing silently throughout. Is he about to start a genocide? Free the capitals, and regroup here at Crown Peak. When you're finished, it is time we move forward with the rest of our plans and bring this war to an end. Oh, he was actually serious.
The plans. Oh dear.
The Angel of Death crouches and flies off without a word. Cuts to Oakendale, music is tense. Everything is a terrible state as well, but the civilians continue to be able to move about through the streets. The Angel of Death flies over, and the Wither looks down, and the Wither skeleton seems to pick up an unspoken hint. Back down in the streets, suddenly things begin exploding as the Wither rains fire upon the city. Oh, that would explain it. I guess that's what Pythus had in mind. Wow, Pythus, I really thought you had one redeemable quality left, one last ounce of goodness. But no. You are a horrible person, thick and thin. No wonder Volcanus hates your guts and wants to overthrow you. You deserve it,
boy.
You lava boy. I can't think of a better insult. Back down in the streets.
I'm Pythus. Wither go boom.
No, you can't just destroy the capital cities. We could use their resources. No, Pythus.
Withers go boom.
The Angel of Death flies over. Oh yeah, I already read that. Wither skeletons begin attacking people. Music begins raising in intensity. The Angel of Death flies down and lands in open space, fire burning behind him as he walks towards the camera, both swords drawn. Cuts to black. To be continued. Alright. We might have to breeze through episode 9, like, really fast, because...
No, we're not doing that. It's too long.
No. I want to do episode 9, because I don't want to have to do, like, both in one, or have to do 2 more.
It's already been like an hour and 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. I cannot stop now. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Want to head out?
I would like to. If anyone wants to leave, absolutely, I can allow that. I just feel like I would like to keep doing this and get episode 9 done because, yes, well, I'm going to try. I guess if anyone has to leave, like if anyone can't, like if anyone has to leave, like definitely.
I mean, I'm an hour behind y'all, so I'm.
Well, Nem, I just don't want to have to do
fine,
2
but,
more
you know,
videos.
I'm the only one, so I mean.
My goal is to get this done before school starts up again, because then it will just get complicated, and I don't think that if we do
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Guys, I really don't want to have to stop it at episode 8, okay? Like, listen, I know it's a bad idea, but I just... Okay. 1 second while I think. Like I said, if anyone has to leave, then go ahead, it's fine. I completely allow it. But I really think we should get this done so that we don't have to spend... I know that we can't do 9 and 10 in their own video. It would be insane. So we'd have to do 2 more videos after this one, and I really don't want to have to plan 2 more of these because
Making 9 might be a little bit short.
I hope so. Like, hold on. Are there still like 100 more pages or? No, there's not. Not at all. So I was told that the last 2 were like 100 pages long, but apparently not. So.
There's like 62
Yeah.
pages left.
No, I think there's like 20
In total.
pages in this one.
Yeah, but
so
I'm pretty sure most of it is episode 10.
Yeah, I think there's like 20 pages in this one, so it should be good if we like try to rush through it. So like, guys, try not to
About
get
as
distracted.
long as episode 8.
Yeah,
Let's
Then-
do it.
if it was as long as episode 8, it's
Let's
gonna
do
take
it.
us like another hour and a half. So I hope it's not. I'm just gonna try to like breeze through
We're
it. if
wasting
that's okay.
time, you know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm gonna start. Anyway, if anyone does want to leave, then I 100% allow it. I really don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anyone. So like, if anyone has to leave, then absolutely. I don't want to pressure anyone. I really don't. So, anyway, let's go. I'm just gonna try to breeze through this. Opens dramatically to Oakendale on fire. The purging of the capital is already underway. People try to escape, but yeah, Yujiki's in this for some reason. But the Angel of Death circles the city, killing as many stragglers as possible. Well, this is not nice. Not any swearing in Songs of War, but you have mass genocide. Cuts to Hyperia and Hailstone as the same thing is happening. All the cities are burning. The Voltaris look around Hailstone, keeping themselves amongst the slaughter, a bit worried. Some scenic shots of the Angel of Death standing on the hill with the city burning below. In Hyperia, a few people are about to be killed when the Hydrophile General jumps down and kills the Wither Skeletons. Yo! It's her. Infinity, you want to say? Infinity, you want?
I remember. I think I was her. Yeah. Quickly into the tunnels.
It might have actually been them, but the general motions.
I don't.
The general motions people to follow her as she tries to save a few people from the slaughter. Bro, where are Milo and Wells when you need them? It's in Hyperia right now. Like they should be here.
Oh my god, we don't talk about that.
Cuts to the end. Abigail and
I
Luna follow the Ender Eye to its destination.
Yeah, but like...
There is a large room with a sword handle sticking out of a pedestal in the center. She looks between Luna and the sword and draws it out of the pedestal. The sword glows purple, and then the floor around her shifts and moves down, and she gets back to back with Luna, preparing? No, that sounds like peppering, but with an R.
What on earth, then?
Preparing
What
for the
on
first
earth?
trial. What did she do? What did she do? Excuse me.
Can I be Denny? Please?
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to get distracted.
Poseidon is Denny.
What?
I'm Denny?
Dead, dude. What?
Wait, Denny's alive? How? Okay, hold on.
Can I be Denny?
Hold on. Preparing for the first trial.
This is a trial.
The camera
This is not
spins around
real.
them, preparing for an
It's
attack,
not
and
real,
stops
it's
and
a
reveals
trial.
Denny standing nearby. Abigail? Abigail turns surprised.
Denny?
Felden Fleet
Can't
started
be.
right now in the OST.
Watch
Frickin'
me try.
Felden Fleet. Of all songs. But it wasn't your fault, you know?
How is it not my fault? If I never came to your farm, you'd be alive now.
Well, maybe because it wasn't you who shot him? Abigail, we made the choice to follow you, and you did everything you could to prepare us. I'm glad I got to be a part of your adventure. Denny holds out a rose, and Abigail takes it. She looks back up to see Denny
Oh,
fade
that
out into ender
hurts.
particles, as well as the rose in her hand. That's powerful. She gets over her guilt at having lost Denny and potentially the other Ender Knights. Oh, that's easy. I'm guessing it would be like a bit more like detailed
Wow.
if it was actually animated, but in the script it seems to go. Sweet. Just then, the floor directly under her shifts down, and she appears in a lower area. Luna is unable to get down to this new area and roars and claws at the hole. Volcanus is approaching with his nether blade drawn. Abigail draws her sword and together they fight. She is able to disarm him and takes his sword and pins him to the ground, about to kill him. She hesitates and notices her armor has become a mix of rather nether red. She realizes she can't and shouldn't kill an
Wow.
unarmed Volcanus, so she gives him his sword back. Volcanus takes the blade and vanishes. The floor and walls shift again as Abigail shields her eyes from the bright light. She hears birds singing and removes her head to find herself back in Underwood at her home. Mr. Finch!
Hey, it's
Should I be Mr.
Mr.
Finch?
Finch.
I haven't heard
Should I
this
be
guy
Mr.
from
Finch?
ages. Do it. Do it.
You finally decided to come home?
He sounds like he's annoyed from your voice. Abigail turns to see Mr. Finch sitting on his front porch.
Mr. Finch?
That's me, if you haven't forgotten.
Abigail waits a moment, a bit guilty for not having gone back and checked up on
Are you
Mr.
okay,
Finch
Kyle?
all this time. The apparition of Mr. Finch gets up,
Back it
out
up,
of the chair.
It wasn't easy looking after both farms, but I managed. Could have used you, though.
We know that Mr. Finch
I'm
is
sorry,
manipulating
Mr.
everything behind the scenes, though.
Had to leave.
Obviously.
I had to leave.
Why? And why is it you never returned, Abigail?
Abigail thinks a moment
think he's
about
that-
her reasoning. Because you suck. No, I'm just kidding. That's not what she says.
Wow.
At first, it was just an impulse. I didn't know why I rescued the dragon egg. Afterwards, I learned of many terrible things that were coming, and did come. I didn't return Mr. Finch, because I've been given a gift, and it belongs to the whole world.
Mr. Finch
Oh, that's
slowly
nice.
smiles and nods in approval. The floor drops out from beneath her once more an Abigail
No.
falls roughly this time. Her ender crown falls off her head and landed further ahead. She looks over at it as a hand picks it up and Alistair is holding the crown. Oh my god, I
Lord,
never wanted to see
no.
this person again. They are standing back in the throne room where Alistair once confronted her leadership.
I never thought we would see this guy again. I was proved wrong.
I was hoping it's not really him, but I still hate this. I still hate this apparition of him.
Need his British accent. British accent, let's go.
It seems I was right all along,
Lord.
Abigail. Abigail looks a bit angry.
Oh
I
my goodness!
I hope that
You
the
prick.
I hope that the Ender
You prick.
I hope the Ender Trials make him like I really hope the Ender Trials make him like self-roast himself in order to like disrespect him. Abigail looks a bit angry.
Crown doesn't belong to you, Alistair.
Nor does it belong to you, apparently. Who's left? Is it just you? I don't even know what accent I'm
Just
using at this
you?
time. I'm just making his voice sound really
Sounds like King George
obnoxious.
from
Just sound
Hamilton.
like a pig, you'll be fine.
Abigail looks angrier, and then Alistair dons the crown once again and begins walking towards Abigail. As he
Oh,
did in their
come
old
on,
confrontation
dude.
here. There have never been any female Ender Knights, and there never will be. You never were capable of making these difficult decisions, Abigail, nor muster the courage to kill those who oppose you. Abigail twirls her sword and stabs through Alistair before he can raise his sword to block.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
She wasn't supposed to do that, was she? That was the wrong thing to do in the trial, I'm guessing.
Probably not,
Abigail
I don't
holds the
know.
pose for a moment, waiting for something to happen. Everything
Yeah.
appears to have gone wrong suddenly. Yeah, I knew it. She did something wrong. She probably wasn't supposed to stab him. Music shifts, strange sounds are heard, and the illusion flickers, and the throne scene crumbles around her. The floor moves her back up, and all at once she's back where she began, near the pedestal. The Ender Crown falls to the floor with a clang, breaking the silence. You failed.
No.
She's worried. She runs to the crown and places it on her head. It doesn't illuminate. She looks at the sword, which fades out to black as the music comes to a slow and sad end. She remains on her knees where she picked up the crown in shock. Luna walks up behind her and nuzzles her lightly. Abigail looks around the room and sees many Endermen watching from the shadows. She musters the courage to stand up in the face of failure and sheaves her Ender Blade. She walks over to the edge of the room where many Endermen are, and begins peeking to them as she slowly walks around the edge of the room.
I'm sorry I'm not the Ender Queen I should have been. Sorry I couldn't do more to protect my Ender Knights, and I'm sorry I failed the Eagles. This doesn't mean stop fighting. Saxon and Sherman may still be alive. Now
Oh,
they will
yeah,
be
I'm playing
coming to destroy the
Deafen-
end before long.
By the way, Death and
I asked
Dishonor is playing
for
right
your
now, which is actually the Ardoni Council scene music, which is actually pretty fitting.
Nice. I ask for your help in these dark times.
Abigail stops, waiting to see what they'll do. One by one, the Endermen teleport away and leave her. What? Wow. She looks around a bit
God.
sad, but they sit still resolute. They all vanish, and she is left alone with Luna again. But Luna will never leave her. She always has
Aw.
Luna. She hears an Enderman behind her and turns to see one step out from the side and approach her. A few more eyes can be seen around the room. Cuts to Sen standing atop a hill.
This is when
The
you hear them
original
say,
the
"We
original
fight."
Sandaria theme plays, but much more somber. Around him, his home remains, although destroyed wildfire has reclaimed the area and it appears beautiful despite its emptiness. Sen walks through it for a bit, then hears a horse behind him. He turns to see Timber run up to him and nuzzle him. Timber! Timber whinnies as Sen pets him. Wait, was Timber, like, gone since, like, episode 10, season 1? I think so.
I think it was like season 3, episode 3.
I never thought I'd
We
see
saw-
you again.
Yeah, we broke
He's going
up.
at her.
Sen
Anorexia.
continues to explore
Yeah, he
his
broke out.
abandoned home as Timber resumes grazing nearby. He goes into his room and finds it mostly overgrown. Oh my god, I'm getting the feels right now. And when he steps outside, a flashback scene engulfs in which he sees the place beautiful and young again. He sees himself with Rhea and many of their good memories together. Music is peaceful and uplifting. Flashback ends, he's squatting in the center of the village. Timber walks up behind him and waits. Come on, Timber. We have a long, long way to go. Alright. Sen gets up on the back of Timber and he rides off to the south. Cuts back to Northwind. Rhea is sitting near the shrine, reconnecting with her mobility song. The two prime songs sit on the edge of the shrine. She gazes at them as if transfixed by their power. Suddenly her concentration is broken as the air electrifies and lightning strikes behind her. Yeah, well, I mean, we actually have made decent progress.
Wait,
on
is
this
it Hero
episode so far.
Brian? I think it's
It's Hero Brian! Yo!
It's Hero Brian.
My
My
homie!
Go,
boy!
boy.
Yeah!
Oh, excuse me. She rolls around, weapon ready, and sees Hero Brian standing passively, watching her. He pulls out a wooden version of her weapon and tosses it to her, and draws a wood sword of his own and smirks. Hero Brian's training her! Hero Brian's like the only other person who
Yes.
can stand.
Boy!
Now she's totally gonna be OP.
See, Hero Brian's the only other person who's ever been able to, like, fight on equals with the Death Singer besides the Tide Singer, because he's, like,
yeah,
otherworldly.
besides the Tide Singer.
I would like to see another Hero Brian versus Death Singer fight, not gonna lie. Cuts to the ice sheets down below, camera tilting to the uplifting music. And music reaches an epic uplifting climax. They spar for a bit and Hero Brian continues to beat her. Good guy Hero Brian is one of the best things that anyone ever thought of. During the montage, she trains much with Hero Brian on the ice, learning to use her songs. At the very end of the montage, she returns to the shrine and wields the prime songs once more. Cuts back to the Nether. Pythus is
Bruh.
walking down the aisle in front of his throne, speaking to the Angel of Death. If portals are being destroyed within the Nether, when he has not only betrayed us, but declared war as well, I want him found, now! Volcanus' voice breaks through. Oh,
You look at me, brother.
It's about to go down.
Come on. I want to see this.
Pythus turns to see Volcanus standing passively at the end of the throne room. Volcanus, your insolence truly has no bounds, that you would show yourself in my throne room after all you have wrought. Volcanus and Pythus confront each other in the throne room.
I don't
Many
think
skeleton
he's
guards
gonna
and
win.
Netherins on the sidelines watch the scene transpire. The music is very tense here.
This throne does not belong to you, Pythus.
Okay, Pythus said, and walked away as Volcanus reclaimed the throne. Just kidding. Nor does it belong to you, traitor! You who brought the Ender Queen right here into the city and gave her records from our secret library, which are records that you stole from the End Secret Library. So, really, she's just
What?
taking them back. You do our people a great disgrace. I like how Pythus is like, bro, you just let Abigail steal our sacred records, which you first stole from the End, so technically it's getting them back. Isn't it?
I do no such disgrace. The only one who has wronged our people is yourself, brother, when you put a sword through our father's chest and stole his throne.
The throne is mine! Pythus spins his axe around and slams it against into the nether brick floor of the throne room with a loud clang. The clang reverberates for a moment in the silence that follows. Footsteps can be heard approaching and everyone seems a bit confused apart from Volcanus, who remains standing confidently. The Death Singer walks in slowly and
Wait a
casually, followed by a
sec-
few of the Voltaris, including
Wait
Lucius and
a
Delphius.
second.
Is Ingressus about to betray him? The Angel of Death flies up and lands someone in front of the Death Singer. Ingressus? I don't recall summoning you.
No, you did not. But you see, there has been a complication.
The Death Singer walks past the Angel of Death and slightly past Volcanus as the other Voltara circle out in the throne room. I'm getting chills. This is epic.
This is epic.
What complication? I have everything under control.
Far from it. You have become a liability, Pythus, and I can no longer rely on you for my plans. Your reign must now come to an end. We have already made sure of it.
No, you're kidding me. Oh wait, never mind. It's just a small fade. I was thinking the scene was changing. Fades to Hailstone during the speech and shows shots of the Voltaris spreading themselves out, preparing to fight the Nether forces stationed there. Back to the throne room. The Voltaris are positioned around the room now. Everyone is tense. Nether troops draw their weapons slowly and prepare for a potential fight. They would probably have had Skyfall animate this one if it was like a big scale fight. Maybe they would have had Zillion animate like the duel between the main guys, and then in the background Skyfall do like all the small battles because they're good.
Yes.
If Zillion and Skyfall collabed on this, it would be like the greatest thing ever.
But yeah.
You are many things, Ingressus, but I never thought you a fool. You cannot possibly hope to kill me here.
Or not, Pythus, as I have no come to kill you. Rather,
I have no come to kill you.
I have no come to kill you.
I have no
Not
come
kill
to
you.
kill you. It sounds like he has broken English or something.
I have not come to kill you. Rather, you are being replaced.
Pythus looks back to Volcanus, who has remained confident all the while. You've been conspiring with the Voltaris as well? You will never be king of the Nether.
Where you're mistaken, brother.
Volcanus dons a nether crown which activates for him and draws a nether blade which glows brightly in his hand.
I am Volcanus, son of Kronos and the rightful king of the Nether. Stand with me against this usurper. Join me and I will restore our kingdom to what it once was.
I mean, after Pythus abused the Wither Skeleton, obviously they're going to switch sides. Pythus looks angry. Many of the Nether forces look around and look confused and look around to see what the other Nether forces are doing. The Deathsinger continues to watch Pythus, waiting to see his reaction. Pythus waits a moment, then starts laughing to himself. Oh, you fools! Do you think anyone still cares who the rightful king is? Kronos was the rightful king and he led our people to ruin.
By rights of our ancient law, I challenge you, Pythus, son of Kronos, for the right to the throne.
Tension as Volcanus draws against Pythus. You just don't understand, do you, brother? I now sit on 2 thrones, and after we're finished here, I will destroy the end and claim that throne as well. Do you not see? I will be the king of all 3 realms. And I did all this without a crown. The Voltaris won't save you. They can't even save themselves. They have grown weak and desperate. I have become far more powerful than they ever were. I love that line. That's a really good line. Pythus walks... I don't like Pythus, but that was a really good line. And Pythus walks like a great villain speech thing. Pythus walks a bit towards them during his speech. A few more shots of the Voltaris at Hailstone about to strike the Nether before fading back at the end of his speech. Pythus stops walking. And yet, despite all my achievements, some still believe you are the most powerful being in Gressis. Pythus stares down at Deathsinger. You don't think I've just sat idle as you plotted against me, do you? Do you really think I'd leave Hailstone so vulnerable? I expected it would come to this. I'm trying to put a lot of emotions in. Am I doing a decent job at that? Shows Hailstone again. Not only are the Voltaris getting ready to strike, but we also see the Nether preparing to strike back. Some Wither Skeletons nod at each other and move off. Your Voltaris brothers will find that they are walking into a trap. The beacon will remain under my control, and your clan will be helpless as my forces flood the city, killing every last one of them. We see a Voltaris team moving to the beacon attempting to destroy it. Suddenly, skeleton archers appear around the beacon platform and kill all the Voltaris. What? All of them? Does that Oh, this was a casting call line.
No.
Cuts to Crown Peak and army is standing behind is standing by at the beacon area. Between the Voltaris and the Netherins, I do root for the Voltaris in this one. Perhaps the legends have exaggerated your power, Ingressus. The Deathsinger realizes that Pythus had set up this trap. Pythus turns toward the Angel of Death. Fly to Hailstone and kill the Voltaris. Pythus turns back forward.
No,
the rest of you, eliminate them. The Angel of Death leaps up and flies away as the Deathsinger uses his mobility and prime song to go after him. Volcanus rushes forward with his Ender Blade, and the Nether forces begin to start fighting each other as some side with Volcanus and others remain loyal to Pythus. Huge civil war going on. Volcanus and Pythus clash in the center of the throne room. Angel of Death and Deathsinger fight along the lower area outside of the throne room. The Deathsinger is trying to prevent him from getting to the portal, using both his prime song and sword. The Voltaris at Hailstone jump down from their positions and attack the Nether forces. The Voltaris are fighting too, but they are slowly killed. It becomes apparent that things aren't going well. Nether forces that draw their weapons to attack each other, to attack other Nether, are now being intimidated down and backed off. Pythus lands a good hit on Volcanus and sends him skidding around across the throne floor. A Deathsinger knocks the Angel of Death away, then jumps out after him to hit him out of the air. He barely misses and lands further below. He looks up to see the Angel of Death flying towards another portal and knows that he lost. Tragic music begins playing as things go slowly. He looks, he turns and looks around him as the last of the Voltaris are killed, and Pythus slowly approaches Volcanus. No nether forces appear to be fighting anymore. Oh my god, everything just went so haywire. The Voltaris and at Hailstone are fighting and being killed when suddenly the beacon turns on and nether reinforcements flood through. And the Angel of Death flies up out of the beacon area and attacks as well. Almrak limps towards the viewing area and witnesses the carnage before a few wither skeletons arrive and kill him as well.
No!
Not Almrak! He was my favorite brother.
Not my
Back in the throne room, Pythus finishes his words and is nearly upon Volcanus.
poor Clem.
What a waste for all of you to die so
Not so
needlessly. He is very near when suddenly stops and looks up. Everyone in the throne room seems to stop as well and looks off towards the city. A deep rumble is heard, even Volcanus turns. Suddenly, Luna flies into view and lands on the far side with a loud rumble. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'm like doing a little dance right now, you can't see it, but... She raises her neck and then lets out a spray of flames across many of the wither skeletons. Abigail hops off and grabs Volcanus.
Abigail. Something like that.
Abigail holds her sword up and suddenly a fair amount of endermen teleport in around her. Oh boy! Now things are getting intense.
Nice!
I love this so much. This is awesome. Abigail pulls Volcanus towards Luna and helps him up onto her back, and the rest of the nether art is distracted with the enderman. I'm going to check to see if there's any more messages. Yeah, Pythus is going ham. Absolutely.
I feel
Pythus is going ham.
Almrak, are you kidding
I
me?
love Civil Wars too. Those are cool. I love those. Poor Sine.
Oh, yay.
Imagine what Tigran would have done. Just imagine Tigran fighting in this battle.
I don't.
You know what? It actually would
You're
have
making it worse, dude.
It would have been way cooler if Tigran lived to this battle and then died going down like fighting a billion Netherins.
I would
Pythus begins.
appreciate that more.
Pythus begins. Abigail pulls Volcanus towards Luna, and helps him up onto her back as the rest of the Nether is distracted with the Endermen. Pythus begins charging them, but Luna lets out another beam of fire at him, which he shields himself from using the flat part of his battle axe. Luna then crouches once and leaps off. Endermen are fighting wither skeletons around them, many of which are dying. As they fly over the city of the Nether and are shot at by withers and skeletons alike, we see the Death Singer escaping on his own as well. Endermen are fighting all around them, but many are being killed. Luna flies straight towards the large portal and through it. Back in the throne room, Pythus prepares to leave. Bring me the Ender Knight prisoners. We leave for the end at once. Pythus storms off.
He's talking about Saxon and Trevor.
Pythus storms off.
They are-
Cuts to the overworld just above the entrance to the first nether portal. Luna flies out of the cave and away from the mountain. Cuts to elsewhere. They land in a small clearing and dismount.
What happened in there? And paled, and I fear I may have lost my most powerful ally. He's talking about Death Singer.
I think so. Abigail mounts onto Luna.
Yeah, it's Death Singer. You have to get to the end. Pythus will surely make a move against us now.
Abigail waits a moment and her and Luna turn towards Volcanus, who continues standing, gazing off in the distance as the evening light shines through the trees. Volcanus speaks a bit emotionally for the first time.
So many of them, standing before the truth. Tenacious in their loyalty to a false king. I expected so much more from my people. Better.
Volcanus is a real homie. Volcanus takes his crown off and holds it in his hand,
This
looking at it.
guy. What value do crowns hold if we choose our own king?
If you choose your own king, it's an election, which means it's not a king.
That's a good line.
Abigail watches for a moment, then slides off Luna and takes her helmet off.
I failed the Ender trials, Volcanus.
Volcanus looks over his shoulder and is surprised when Abigail holds a deactivated Ender Blade in her hands.
Neither of us were the king or queen we expected to be. That doesn't mean we can't still fight for what we believe in. We aren't born as leaders. We have to earn that right.
Abigail extends her hand towards Volcanus. He smiles and takes her hand as the scene ends. Cuts to Tartarus. Everyone is mobilizing and preparing for a big battle. Camera moves into a large planning room. Rhea, Worgen, Hubris, Grek, Grim, Val, Yajuki, and Herobrine are present, as well as some random people and officials. Nem is Val's line. If you're still there.
Want me to voice Val?
Yeah, sure. Unless you don't want to.
It's okay, I can do it. Our scouts indicate a large force recently mobilized and departed from Crown Peak. We believe they are currently engaging in an attack on the Elm Realm. Now is the time to retake our capital city.
Infant.
Even with part of their army gone, the remaining forces at Crown Peak are formidable.
Oh, Hassan's here too. Further reports suggest 4 withers at Crown Peak. We were barely able to defeat one during our last encounter, but that was with the help of the Ender Dragons, which we no longer have with us. And we mustn't lose sight of our primary goal, the Death Singer. He's been known to be at Crown Peak. Eliminating him will surely bring this war to an end. Rhea, do you think you are ready to fight with the Prime Songs? Rhea glances back towards Herobrine, who stands a bit behind as usual.
I learned to wield them, but to fight with them? Against the Withers, perhaps, but the Death Singer.
You're our only hope in killing him. This is right.
Herobrine?
If the Death Singer is there, he must become our primary target. We will, of course, help in any way we can.
He will be at your side, correct? Herobrine nods slowly. That's it, my homie. By the way, if anyone has to leave, because it's getting really late by now, like I said before, if anyone has to leave, then 100% acceptable. And feel free. Good. I believe the best course of action will be for you both to remain safe and out of combat, reserving your strength to engage only the Withers or the Death Singer himself.
Stay out of combat? I should be with the troops, using the Prime Songs to defend them.
I want to agree with her, but Borgin has a good point.
You'd be putting yourself at great risk, and we need you against the Death Singer. Many more people will die if I don't join them in battle. I founded the Knights of Ardonia to fight for those who cannot. I won't stop fighting now.
So many good lines. It's so good. It's such good writing. We all admire your leadership, Rhea. However, I think you should leave decisions such as this to those more experienced in military strategy. As much as you may have trained, you are no Tide Singer. R/brutally honest. Or is that a real sucker?
He is a little brutally honest.
Rhea looks offended.
Wow.
You cut out there.
I said Rhea looks offended.
The Tide Singer died believing he would wield the Prime Songs. It would decided that I would resume where he left off.
Wait, who decided that? Val, someone interrupts before things escalate.
We should put it to a vote. Both sides of the argument have merit.
I agree. Where do you stand, Val? Val walks over to Hassan's side of the table.
The Prime Songs, like any song, can be as dangerous to the wielder as to others. I don't think we should use them openly.
Yeah, that. I agree. Well, I'm with Rhea on this one.
I'm with Rhea on this one.
Oh, no, you're doing it.
She's proven her ability, both in combat and as leader. I say let's use all the power we have. What are you, Grim?
Oh, guys, Revenge is playing right now. Like, the big battle in episode 10. What about you, Grim? Wait, I forgot the gray text. Greg walks to Rhea's side of the table and looks towards Grim. I think Legends is about to come on in the OST. Yeah, it's about to come on. Revenge is coming to a close right now. Like, it's where Tyron gets cornered.
Nice.
Everyone looks at him confused, waiting for him to clarify. Grim looks up and realizes no one understood, so clarifies and goes over to Rhea's side. Clarifying grunt. Difference. You can understand the clarifying grunt, just not the regular grunt. I love that. If we learned anything from Igneous, it's that aggression and power is not always the best approach. They should be used in moderation. Morgan stands behind his son. They look to Yujuki. This is a really complicated vote. It seems like everyone has a very different opinion on everything.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't claim to understand songs of power, nor your ability to use them in combat. How about you say songs of war, Yujuki? Okay.
Why would you do that? You failed.
Therefore, judgment in this instance.
Yujuki Yujuki takes a few steps towards Rhea's side. It is now 4 to use the Prime Songs in combat. 3 against. They turn to Hubris, who has yet to vote.
Well, it looks like the settle it. Looks like that settles things.
Actually, I have to disagree here. Hubris walks over to Hassan's side of the table, and Rhea, Grek, and Grim watch with surprise as the only one from the original Knights of Ardonia disagrees.
Oof! That's an oof!
Hubris.
You were with us from the beginning. Don't be the only one who stands against us now.
Before Hubris can respond, Yujuki makes a suggestion to calm things again.
Should dismiss the meeting for now. Reconvene in an hour.
Rhea merely glares at Hubris, who looks sad, and then Rhea storms out. I mean, is he not allowed to have an opinion? They watch her go, and Grek seems a bit worried for her. I mean, maybe Hubris is worried because he acted a bit weird when he was around the Prime songs. He's like, oh man, I feel like these could corrupt me. Maybe we shouldn't use them. At least, we should use them in moderation.
Point.
Which I would completely understand. They watch her go, and Grek seems a bit worried for her. Legends is playing right now, guys. They watch her go, and Grek seems a bit worried for her. Music becomes a bit tragic as she walks down out of the conference room into the main hall. She seems a bit distracted and wanting to get fresh air. Suddenly, she stops, eyes wide. Wide shot of the room, many people are moving around in the main hall, preparing for the battle, when two figures stand still on either side of the view. Rhea on one, Sen on the other. Sen holds a small bushel of allium flowers. Rhea,
Oh, that's cute. What?
Sen?
She slowly walks towards him, almost too surprised that he's back again. Sen is trying to get his words right. Rhea, I brought you some flowers from home. He holds the flowers out, but she doesn't seem to notice.
Oh, my
She
word.
doesn't notice the flowers? I want to apologize. No, that was the wrong voice. I want to apologize for leaving you like that, and that I'm not the person you thought I was. She comes to a stop in front of him.
Sen, you have nothing to apologize for. It is me who has been wrong. I shouldn't have let your lack of clanship stand between us. I don't care that you're Voltaris. That doesn't change who you are, or how much I care about you.
That
He's
is like
still
the
Sen.
first person who's not a Voltaris who
Lord.
actually will love a Voltaris for who they are. That's very... I salute you, Rhea.
Unless you're talking about fan fictions. Sen smiles brightly
Yeah, well,
and Rhea
I
hugs
mean in
him.
canon.
Sen, too emotional, can't bring himself to speak, but drops the flowers at their feet and holds her in his arms, happy at last. So it's a hug. Cuts ahead
it's
to
a
Rhea
hug.
and Sen walking together
It's
back
like
to the
he hugs
conference
him.
room. They're like siblings.
They held a vote whether or not to use the Prime songs in battle. With your vote, we should have a majority.
They re-enter the conference room. Wow. Is Rhea just playing a nepotism game here?
Look who decided to show back up.
We thought you were Voltaris. I am Voltaris, and the Death Singer wants me to deliver the Prime songs and stand down. It gets a bit quiet. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to take the fight to Crown Peak and retake our capital. We may have a compromise on our previous vote. There is a way you can use the Prime songs in battle without risking yourself in the front lines.
Go on.
A team of Magnorites have informed me of the existence of several tunnels directly below Crown Peak. We can sneak you in with a small team to avoid the front lines. Rhea nods.
Good. Then it is settled. Everyone, I am proud to have served with you during these hard times. We and the people of Ardonia have shown remarkable courage and resilience. In Feldon, we have seen what we can yield. We will see it again tomorrow at Crown Peak.
Rhea leans against the table and looking over the map one last time before finishing.
There is an old Ardoni who believed the Voltaris would return. He warned us to prepare, and yet we ignored his pleas, ignorant in our bliss. His name was Thalius Sindaris, and he died protecting the Prime songs, protecting Sen, and protecting Ardonia. Now we fight the war he strove to avoid, but tomorrow we have a chance of ending this war. Fight strong, fight together, and we will prevail.
During her monologue, it shows shots of the different armies and factions which line up with her speech. The army at Tartarus is moving out and heading north to Crown Peak. The Nether is arriving in the end with Pythis. The Angel of Death flies over Crown Peak protectively. Music cuts out to the cold winds of Northwind. The Death Singer rides to the base of Hailstone on his horse. He runs up the stairs to the main courtyard and stops when he gets there. The camera turns around, revealing slaughtered Voltaris everywhere. It is very still and quiet except the sound of the wind.
Goodness.
The Death Singer drops to his knees, and the camera slides slowly as the music rises. To be continued. That took a little bit. That didn't take very long to read because we were rushing it.
Oh, man.
So I guess it wasn't that bad after all. So no problem here. And just check the chat. Oh, and I can voice Rhea. Peacemaker Yujuki. I can see her meditating, being like, "Om." Sen's father.
But when we were talking about the only person that's, like, really...
Oh yeah, Sen's father. We forgot
Yeah,
about that.
Sen's father...
I mean,
was
Sen's
obviously
father was literally like in
Voltaris.
love with a Voltaris. You'd think.
Yeah.
And Rhea's nice.
Alright.
Woo!
Oh, that
Well-
was it. That was it.
Awesome.
That
We're
was
not-
a whirlwind.
All right, guys, let's just do episode 10 in the same video. I'm kidding. That would be painful.
I'm dead inside. No,
I
thank
can't-
You.
I can't believe there's another episode still.
It's so weird. It's like we're coming so close. We're at the final stretch of
Yeah.
of reading.
Yep.
It's gonna feel so weird when we're done, isn't it? And guys, Tom wasn't here this time, which, it would be nice. I mean, I need to word this better, but I know he's busy, so, like, don't hold it against him. He has a lot of stuff to do, and I'm just happy that I got to spend more time with my friends reading this, because it's always an enjoyable experience, and I hope you guys who are watching understand how it's not very easy to set these things up. You have to find times when everyone's available, and it's overall not the easiest process, and I'm just happy that you all have been watching and supporting this channel, and supporting this series, and supporting me and my friends and I, whatever, and just supporting everything I do in general, and without you guys, I really don't know how far I would be, and it's really an honor, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. So, yeah. And, of course, as always, thank you so much to my friends for joining me again. They take time out of their days to participate in something very trivial like this. So, please give them a big shout out, and I thank you all. You're all amazing. And it's funny because the Songs of War credits are playing right now while we're finishing this up. So that's really neat.
That hurt.
All right. So yeah, we got one more to go. Yeah, how poetic. We got one more episode to go, and I can't wait to do it. Hopefully, I'll find time. I have a lot of stuff coming up for the summer, and it may not be out for a while. I want to get it done before school flares up again, because then it will be a bit more complicated. So, I'm really excited for the next time, and I hope you're all excited too, because you all have watched and supported this series of script reading, and I really am grateful, and I really want you to know that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. If the rest of you want to say any of your goodbyes, the credits music just ended. I'm going to stop the OST now because I don't want it to restart, because it makes more sense if I stop it. For all of you who participated in this script reading today, thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. And if you want to say your goodbyes to the viewer, then you can say them now, because I'm going to end the video very soon. So,
Who wants to go first?
Yeah.
We can just scroll down, I guess. So we just go down in order of who's on the stream. So Infant first, and then Meldar, and then Nem, and then Sine.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
Infant, go.
Infant.
I said Cena.
Oh, that's all he said. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, that's all
I was
I
expecting more, so I think I didn't hear that. Okay, Meldar. Your turn.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for watching. You guys all have a nice day, and be like Rocky Balboa. Never give up.
Yeah. And oh hi, Nem, it's your turn.
Sorry I couldn't speak a lot today.
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'm okay. But yeah, thanks
You're
for
fantastic.
No, it's
just let her speak.
something else.
Just let her speak.
It's something else, but it's okay. But thanks for joining us and listening through the whole thing if you came this far, but
Yeah. It's really awesome how people actually come this
thanks.
far.
We love you guys platonically.
Yeah.
Platonically, of course.
Platonically, gotta specify it. All right, last one up, Sine.
For watching, fun. Can't wait to see it in the
Sine's dead inside, so like you wouldn't really expect much.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all. We're done. Go back to your homes, everyone. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thanks everyone for being here, and thank you to David RB, to the Songs of War team, everyone who made Songs of War reality. Without all that hard work put into making this a thing, we never would have been having so much fun reacting to the script. So honestly, I'm not even upset that the show got canceled now, because we've had so much fun, and I really could not ask for anything more than this. we'd have to wait 2 years to get like the next season anyway, at least. So, assuming it hadn't been canceled. So, yeah. Thanks for watching and goodbye. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, we can get the final episode out fast, and we'll try to get some voice actors in, like Tom, and Nem has been contacting Joe Goffney, who, if you don't know, he plays Hawken in the Tide Singer. We could be arranging a lot of things, but yeah. I hope you stay tuned for the finale. Yep, Tide Pod. I hope you stay tuned for the finale, and thanks for watching, and goodbye!